Excuse me.
All right.
All right. Joining your Twitch.
Thank
Hopefully it doesn't
you.
mess up on me.
I'm working on it
I
because
would
I don't. Twitch is being stupid right now.
appreciate
Oh yeah,
it.
that is such a cheaty way to do it. I never thought about that, about having the players also watchers.
I say yeah, and you just put it on in the
Working.
background. Sounds great to me.
Everybody in the world who's making a lot of money is doing it in a cheaty way, so don't
Yeah.
embrace it. Embrace
That's
it.
fair. That's fair.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
you know how many people lurk in channels?
Oh, lurking is one thing, but I mean like in terms of if you're on it and also in the, I guess they probably do that too because they like engage the audience and they make comments and stuff. Yeah, I guess
Right.
that makes sense too. Yeah. Okay.
Everyone lurk
good-
in my channel.
Are we
Thank
good,
you,
Jess?
Mitch. For being a
We're gonna
lurker.
lurk. We're
We're
gonna
lurking.
Yes, are
Once
we
I
good?
see you go,
Yeah,
once
we're
I see
good.
you go live.
Okay, we're live. Hey guys. So last week was weird. It was my first time like doing some kind of alternate reality type stuff. But basically, after you guys had defeated that powerful wizard that you found out was a Zentrum wizard, his backup showed up, and they blasted some kind of plane shift spell or something to that nature, which split the party roughly in half into two different, what you later learned are maybe some kind of alternate realities or something therein. And so, Andorra, Hogswain, and hey, that's funny, left to right, you're split into the two parties naturally. Andorra, Hogswain, and Torsarin were one half, and Fizzy, Pippin, and Zor were the other half. We showed up miraculously because he got a call for backup. Earl showed up in the Saturday party, and then Andy was with the Sunday party. So you guys met a new character named Andy, Fireforge. And the backup, you woke up and the backup was gone. You had dead bodies around you, and there was initial grieving. But then you figured out the dead bodies were only dead in this reality, and then in another reality, they are still alive.
I was gonna burn it to the ground, guys. And then I saw Hoggy's dick.
Yes, Saturday group had a good idea, which was to leave notes around, hoping that the Sunday party would be able to see those notes through the veil. And the only reason they got that was because they noticed that there were certain items on either the wizard or around the giant space, because Mitch is dicking around. So they
Always.
The Hogswain wall.
So So the Saturday party noticed that there were items they could not loot. There were items they would phase through and they could not pick up, both on the wizard and around the giant base. And so they're like, huh, so these must be some kind of phased items, and if things phase through from the other side to here, we could do that as well. So then Hogswain and the party started leaving notes and jokes and dicks and things like that. And so when the other party saw those, and they also saw items they'd phase through, they'd be like, oh, okay, cool, there's some kind of dynamic going on here that we don't quite understand. We then proceeded to explore the base. The Saturday party fought a bunch of male giants. The Sunday party fought female giants. The Saturday party rescued
Body.
Yes. The Saturday party rescued a female dragon and then helped free her male dragon mate. The Sunday party did the opposite, so on and so forth. An Ice King versus an Ice Queen. What's funny is when I originally designed it, I wasn't just gender swapping everybody, and then at some point I'm like, maybe I just should. Maybe I just should. And so, but that's not the only difference. Like, I think you've heard from Andy that, and it's not like Andy's just in a gender swap party of the Storm Shield Defenders. It's actually a completely different party because Andy never met us and has different friends and a different backstory and all that. So there are a variety of differences in this world. Speaking of, I'm going to do something here. At the end of the session, you guys had all completed the giant fortress and leveled up, and you had found a treasure map in the Dragon Horde that told you about a pirate base that is now a Zentrum base. That is where we went. The Saturday party is on a group of islands called the Red Rocks, so named because underneath the snow is red dirt, which causes the snow to take on a reddish tint. And the Sunday party is on an island, group of islands called the Green Grounds, so called because the snow takes on a greenish tint due to the green soil. And you'll now notice that Kyle has done a neat trick where half of you were on one map and half are you on a different map. So, yay. That's where we pick up. I'm just going to call them the Andorra and the Andy group, just for simplicity's sake, so that way in universe we're not saying Saturday and Sunday. But the Andorra group, you see the Zentarum wizard and his companions, and you see two people that you do not recognize with them. On the Andy side, you see the Zentarum people, and two people that the party does not recognize, but Andy would indeed recognize. So I will flash them up respectively. The people that you don't know.
Am I on I'm on a different map or no?
You are going to be going back and forth,
Okay.
so I will do that.
Wow, you hit us with like super hard waifu material, and then just like big cold shower, big cold shower right after.
And then
It's a hippity hop.
Yes, and I can move Jess back and forth as well. So Jess, here's your Andy view, and here's your Andorra view.
Okay.
I am a master puppeteer, and so.
Special request: Can you give a big show of the birdie creature, because he looks really cool.
Absolutely.
He looks really cool.
And don't worry, people who are missing out now will get to see everything eventually.
Merge the islands back into one.
At some point, yes.
That's one of the most
What
amazing
the
beasts
hell?
I've ever seen in my life.
So
Okay.
let me bring Jess over because Andy can actually give some introductions a little bit. Jess, this is my version of Mr. Bubbles. Doc's parrot, and this is your Hexblade.
Cool.
So those are those things. Okay. So we will start on the Red Rocks. I can just call them by the island names instead of the people. Okay. So on the Red Rocks, Torsarin, Andorra, Hogswain, Earl, and Furious George arrive on the Red Rocks looking for the Zentarum so they can put things right and recover their party. Upon reaching the Red Rocks, though, Earl starts to feel dizzy and woozy, and he's like, I don't know if I can go on. And he like activates his teleport spell, and poof, Earl is gone.
Where did you go?
Yes.
You
And
lost
then-
our other-
Then, as you guys are sitting there like, oh, what do we do now? Earl's gone. Oh my god, we're down a man. Earl, luckily, when he gets to the tower, sends Finric in. So, you now have Finric instead of Earl.
Boo.
I mean, George and Morgan are already here, and JJ wasn't available, so I can't have Earl. So,
They're
you
giving
get
you shit.
Finric.
You guys are lucky for Finric.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I got you, bro.
Can he
Hey,
have a
I'm
cold
happy
and
to
he can't
have Finric.
speak? Just kidding.
All right.
Finnegan, both of his animal companions can now really kick some ass.
George did lose, like, he can't team up with, you can only team up with one at a time, so since he's teaming up with Silverbolt, he can't team up with George, but yes. Then, you guys arrive, and you scope out, and you see, the head Zentarum wizard. If anybody wants to do a history check on this dude, you can. Same thing on the other islands, so you guys, Fizzy, Zor, Worgen, and Pippin, and Andy, you arrive at the Green Grounds, and you see the Zentarum
I
wizard
got a
and his
nat
companions.
20, bitches.
Nice. I got a dirty
Oh.
20.
I was just gonna say that the Green Grounds people could also make a history check on the Zents, but on a nat 20, I mean
Well,
everybody
here's
else.
the thing, is that
Uh,
technically we're not on the same thing. So
No,
they
exactly.
can't
I was gonna
know.
say you wouldn't know about it. Exactly.
All right, let me have Andy roll too.
Yes. So on Andorra's nat 20, sorry, I forgot a little thing. The red grounds are covered in an icy slick, so that way where you land and where you go, you will slide. The green grounds, you are indeed still hearing that weird paranormal sci-fi music thingy in your head. Yes, okay, so let's get back to the
Oh, good. I'm
checks.
not the only one. Thank you, Fizzy.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Let's start with Andorra.
Don't forget, I also got I got
Yes.
a dirty 20. So.
Yes, your dirty 20, your nat 20. You've
We're
seen
hearing
this.
that on Red Islands too.
You're not supposed to. I can't separate it. I apologize. Your characters don't hear it. Your players do. I really wish there was a way to only play it for half of you, but I can't.
Or set it as the map music instead of just general
Ooh,
play.
how does one do that?
It's
If
in the
you
map
right-
settings.
Oh, I've never known that.
I didn't know that. Okay, so I go to red and I go to green, and I right click on the map. Not right click. I go to map settings, and then I go to that's not
Play
Scroll
when
down to
open.
the bottom
Yeah.
and then play when open. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It's down to the bottom. Audio. I want to play that, and then hit save, and then if I stop it on the main thing, the people on the green map, do you hear music still?
No.
I hear nothing.
Oh, you know
When
what,
you
Kyle?
people in it will play.
Right, because we need to open it. So, like, move us out and move us back in, and that will
Okay.
perhaps constitute
Let's
opening.
see.
But it won't loop. It'll stop playing after that first.
Oh, there's no way to loop it though?
You would have to edit the sound file and make it monstrous.
I
You'd have to
see.
manually do it,
Do you hear
likely.
it now?
No.
Okay, we'll just do it the other way. Sorry. Okay, here's the solution. Red people, mute Roll20's audio.
Oh, yeah.
But green
works out
people,
great.
listen to it. Okay. And green people don't secretly mute the audio. You have to listen.
Say,
Okay.
people who are streaming mute audio anyway.
Yes. Well, Andy experiences the music, and Dora experiences the ice. Yes. Okay. Yes. On your things, you have seen this face. Well, not this face. You've seen this mask in like history books. And then I'll get to that in a second. On the other side, yeah, on Andy's 16. Andy and Endora both actually. You both got the best rolls on your respective planes. Oh no,
Thank
Pippin!
you.
No, Pippin got a 17 on his plane. Never mind. So Pippin and Endora. You recognize this face from history books. This mask. You think this might be? Although this person should be dead, like long dead. This looks like Manchun. Does any player recognize the name Manchun?
Yeah, from the Manchun Wars. The Clone Wars of D&D, brother!
Clone Wars of D&D, which I just found out about like 2 weeks ago. This is the fucking founder and leader of the Zentarim. And he has cloned himself many times. He has like 20-something clones of himself, and there's literally a clone war where they fight each other, and etc. So, yeah. Pippin and Andorra, you recognize this is either Manchun or a clone of Manchun.
Fuck our lives.
Nice.
And so, would that give us... Would we know about Manchun as well, or would we just
Yeah.
kind of know him like, oh, that's the guy, that's Jesus from the pictures?
Excuse me, but Elmater is Jesus, all right?
Yes.
He is Jesus, you're damn right. You're damn right.
You would know that Manchun is a really powerful ancient wizard, but the real Manchun should be dead. Most likely he should be dead, and his clones might be... There's rumors his clones might still be out there, but yeah.
Maybe this is a clone of a clone of a clone, and he's
Exactly.
not a big bad.
Yeah, who knows? And then you guys would not know who the other people are, but Andy, do you say anything when you recognize the Nox and Doc?
Yeah, I'd be like, those are two of my party members. What are they doing here? They must be in trouble.
Roll an insight check. Oh, I have to open up my notes, okay, because I'm flying blind on some of this. Let me get my notes open.
And say, well, I'm currently on Andora's screen, but sure.
Yeah.
Andy, they have your friends?
They must.
Yeah, you think your friends have been kidnapped or something like that, yeah.
I don't understand where they this must be where they disappeared to.
There it is. Okay. So did that. Okay. Did that part. Okay. They're gonna do perception. Are you guys sneaking? Do you want to do stealth, or are you just going in? Both parties, red and green.
Realistically, Red has no way to get over there without falling into the ocean.
Oh, okay. I meant to say for both islands, the water is frozen in this area.
Actually, bag
you
of
can
bag of
walk across.
holding, robe of useful items.
Also,
Hey.
Andor, or no wait, Andes. Was it Andes that had roller skates, or it was Andorra?
Andorra made the roller
We
skates.
all have
ice
ice.
skates.
We have ice skates
Andorra
on
made
our
ice
side.
skates.
Andorra
Yes.
made ice skates, so.
Yes. But what I was going to say was, yes, the water on both maps is frozen. So you can walk across. It is all one floor.
Oh, then let's skate, boys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So they're
Yeah.
Those
they're
on
gonna know.
Andy's
they-
side didn't get skates though.
Well, theirs isn't covered in ice. They have the music. And Pippin didn't think of making earphones. No, I'm just kidding. And so,
Earplugs.
earplugs. It's psychic music. It wouldn't help. Okay.
Guys, if they have Andy's friends, we gotta get in there and get them.
Oh, yeah. Let me actually move you guys to the front. I didn't realize you were below the scribbles. Let me fix that. There we go. Cool. So, upon you guys approaching, Doc and Nox look and see Andy, and they yell over, and Doc will be like, "Hey, there you are, matey! We've been looking for you! We joined up with these folks, and they said they'd help us find you! Are you okay, or have those folks taken you captive, eh?"
I'm fine, but why are you with them? They're literally destroying the world.
No! These are the good guys! You're with the bad guys!
What are
Get
you
over here, Andy!
what are you talking about? They literally have been trying to kill us. They sucked you away from me.
No, that wasn't them. I'm sure that was those no-good Harpers. I'm positive. Those Harpers always fucking with shit. And then Nox would like whisper to her sword, and the Nox would be like, "Yeah, my sword definitely says that they're evil, Andy. Definitely."
It's weird that you would admit that you're giving information your sword is giving you, because that's not the type of person you are.
Fine, I wouldn't say that. She would say, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure those guys are evil, Andy. I'm fairly certain."
And I say,
There you
well, I've literally caught them stealing dragon eggs and trying to, like, I have evidence here saying that they're trying to do all this stuff. Like, we have the paper from the dead mage saying that they're going to use the giants to attack and do all this other stuff.
Well, yeah, because the Zentrum and the Giants teamed up because they're both bad guys, aye. They're both good guys, aye. They want to take down the evil Harpers and their evil friends. That's the goal.
Andy, I think they might be under a compulsion. That guy there, he looks like a really powerful wizard I read about.
That has to be. There's no way they could look around the world and evidence and stuff and not understand. Like, I know generally speaking, in this world, the Zentrum are the good guys, but these have to be from your guys' world, because all the stuff we found makes no sense otherwise.
At that, we cut back to the other party, and they have seen you, and the bunny one and the drow yell over, and they say, "Where's?" And then the bunny's like, "Where is our friend Andy? Did you take him? Are you the ones that took Andy away from us?"
We don't know no Andy.
Andy Fireforge! Dwarven
Are you talking about me?
Andy! Andy's a guy! Big beard! He's got the red hair like you, but Andy Fireforge!
I mean,
This is the only Andy Fireforge there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only
Have you been changed gender? Okay, who's your father? Who's your mother?
I tell them, and I'm like, but they passed long ago.
No, those are your parents, but they alive!
I go, I go, this isn't funny. Cut it out.
You mean your dad's name is Stolvrin, right? That's Stolvrin? That's his name, I believe?
Let me look at my sheet.
I have him saved as an NPC. I think that's his name. If that's, we can always change it later, but I think that his name is Stolvrin.
It's really hard to hear you from all the way over there. Could you come a little closer so we can maybe talk?
Yeah, they'll move up a little bit.
Oh, I'm on Andy instead of Andorra. No wonder I can't look at stuff.
I'm trying to get them without the red lines, but I can't get them without the red lines.
You're gonna have to. We're just gonna have to deal with red lines. It's okay.
My Stalvrin is my father's name. My mother is Sinstra, and my brother is Ren Jr.
Yes. Stolvrin Fireforge. Is that your father?
That was my father. Yeah.
Stop saying was. He's still alive.
He's not alive. He died long ago, or at least the form he is in now is not considered to be alive.
You have a brother named Andy.
I do not have a brother named Andy. My brother's name was Ren. They're all gone now.
These two look over at the Zents, and the Zent Manchun says, "They've brainwashed your friend Andy, and they've turned him into a girl with alter self. Attack!" And so we're gonna do a fight now. How does a fight work on multiple maps? Let's find out.
You dare to raise your weapons against us?
I dare fight anyone, even myself.
My lovely advantage on Andorra. How I've missed you. I can't roll for Andy unless I'm on the other map, maybe?
Oh, I'm gonna put you on the other map.
Okay.
I'll put you back over there.
Or do we all go in the same turn order, or no?
No, you're gonna have different turns. Everybody gets initiative. And then on the other map, a similar thing happens. Doc looks over at the Zens, and Doc is like, I think they've got me mate Andy. I think they've brainwashed her or something.
Yeah.
Friend Zenterim, can you help us? And then Nox is like, yes, please. And then the Zents are like, happily, that's what we're here for. Of course. And they go to attack too. So everybody on the green map also roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Since the level up, Kyle.
Yeah.
Unless otherwise stated, Pippin always has advantage on initiative because he touches himself in the morning.
He touches himself in the morning.
He touches himself every
Good job.
morning.
Good job. I approve that joke. Okay. I have a lot of initiative.
What I want to know is why Zormus and Fizzy in front of the green scribbly lines where me and Pippin are behind them, huh?
There you go. I didn't fix it yet. I was fixing everybody still.
You're juggling a lot. You're doing great. I like this. You know, this is something I actually don't even know how to... you told me last time. I haven't played with it yet myself.
This is going to be a very confusing day for the Andes.
You drag on the nameplates that are actually on the map.
Yes, the nameplates, exactly. Just so, as someone would say. Alright, this is not making fun of you, Craig. I just thought it was funny because I was watching a VOD one of the weeks I missed, and I started thinking, like, I could play a drinking game every time you say just so. And I'm like, oh, man.
You get smashed. You get way too fucked up, bro. When I was younger, I used to have a pseudo catchphrase, and it was basically. I was, like, a very, like, nonconformist, so anything, basically.
Basically.
Yeah, it's kind of like a whatever, basically.
And now it's
To be
just so.
fair,
The inner workings of Craig's mind.
Alright, let's see. I have to give all of my NPC turns.
It just reminds me very much of Captain Picard. You know what I mean?
Make it so.
Yeah.
Make it so, number 2.
Yes. Who is my favorite captain?
Yeah.
What? Not
Agreed.
Kirk?
No.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one.
I think it's how you grew up. You're a little bit older, so when I grew up, it was Next Gen all the way, and they'd be on it every day, like after school, and I'd always watch it. So
That sounds very aged.
Well, they used to be on like reruns or whatever.
I mean, to her point, though, you have to admit that what's his name didn't age nearly as good as the other one. You know what I mean? Like Shatner, I don't think at least Shatner didn't maintain.
I'll be
it.
sure to mention that to him next weekend.
Nobody ever gives any love to Cisco because he was a station captain
pretty
instead,
cool.
but Cisco was pretty amazing.
Janeway was alright as well.
No question, it's all in
Yeah,
the
they're all
pantheon.
good, but everyone has their favorites, just like their doctors.
Yeah.
That's like the doctors.
Yeah. Janeway's actually going to be on the new Star Trek cartoon.
Yeah, Prodigy.
Yeah, Prodigy. Yep.
Nice.
I don't know, my favorite series is still Enterprise, though.
My favorite series is the old animated series from the 70s. I'm just kidding.
Well, Enterprise was good at starting season 4. When Manny Koto came in, he took over for Berman. He tried to make it more like actual Trek. You know,
I'll be right back.
sticking in line with what they had.
All right, so let me just roll a bunch of initiatives. I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You got this.
Alrighty. Manshun got a nat 20.
Fuck.
Great.
Fenric got... Where is he? Did I put Fenric in? Yes. Fenric got a 21. Excuse me.
I'm nervous, guys.
Yeah.
Then...
You should all, for shits and giggles, really quickly Google Manchun D&D.
18.
Would he be
Although
in,
that is
D&D
100% metagaming.
Well, I got a 20 on my history check, so I can do it.
Yes, exactly. That is fair.
It can't be. There's no. I don't think there's a stat block, so it's not like they
there
could
is.
really.
There's actually a Manchun stat block and a Manchun clone stat block.
Don't look at those guys. Go to the wiki.
Yes, you can look at the story information. That is fair. Okay, that is everyone. I'm gonna have the Zents all go on the same turn and the monsters all go on the same turn, just to simplify.
Yeah, he's part of the Waterdeep Dragon Heist content, so unless I own it, I can't look at it.
Yeah, you'd have to go to the wiki. Alrighty, so Manchun is gonna go first.
What map are we on?
Well, both of his turns are gonna go first, so it'll be. I'll just go red first, then green. That's how I'll do it if like there's a tie or whatever.
Okay,
but-
I think this is gonna be super confusing for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It'll be less confusing at about the 25% marker, and I can't tell you why. But yeah.
Okay, just let me know what map
All
I'm
right.
on.
What's going on? This is why we're supposed to be scared.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Jessica's confused, but Andy and Andorra should know what's going on because they only have the one view. All right, so
This is what I get for wanting to play in both of them.
yeah. Did anybody watch the VOD? I think Mitch said he watched the Sunday one or something, but I don't know if anybody else did.
I watched
Never
most
get
of
around.
it, but didn't get a chance to finish.
Yeah.
I popped in here and there a couple of times. I was like,
So, let's see. Manchun, looks at both Manchuns look at the parties, and he's going to. Can I do that? I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that. He looks at. I need. Who on this turn? I need Pippin. Pippin and Corsarin to give me wisdom saves.
okay, that is doable.
So both Andys would say we should just knock out the ones that
Yeah.
we believe are under the
Fuck
control, and
All right,
Dora would be
Corsarin.
like, I would want to question those that think I'm someone else.
Corsarin passes. Pippin, you fail. Pippin.
These are 5-foot squares.
Yes.
Excellent.
Pippin, you are now. Sorry, I'm thinking. You are now a. What's a good example? You're now a sheep. So
Okay.
Pippin, you are now a sheep.
Oh fuck! You just polymorphed.
This
I
is
just
with this
polymorphed
spell.
Pippin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I
Yep.
have. Okay. All right.
So Pippin is now a sheep. And that is Manchun's turn on both islands, and then we go over to Pippin.
I mean, what's my what's my speed right now?
Whatever a sheep says.
I'm just trying to find. I see 30 feet looks good.
You do have the mentality of a sheep too.
No,
So
I
you
know.
are-
That's why I'm asking. So Pippin is going to go left.
I hear you.
Pippin's gonna go like bah and move that way.
All right, that's Pippin's turn. Fenric and Silverbolt.
Well, hold on.
Oh, okay,
Let
sure,
me
yeah.
do one more thing.
He's gonna shit real quick.
What I would like to roll a die and see. No matter what, that was Sheep Pippin's turn in action. However, Fast Pause is not affected right now. I'd like to roll a die and on some high number, maybe have Fast Pause break it.
Vastpos is smart enough to know what polymorph is. Yeah, that's fair.
And more than that, like I don't think it's guaranteed, but maybe Pippin knows polymorph, and maybe as a reaction, because he can think telekinetically to it, right? So I'm just gonna roll a die and
let's see.
You let me know.
Okay. I was thinking 15.
No, that's fine. No, that's good.
Okay. We go to Fenric. Oops. Stop it, Kyle. Fenric and Silverbolt are gonna go towards Manchun. What is Silverbolt's fly speed? Is 80. They good. So they're gonna get right over here to Manchun. And do some attacks. That is... What is his armor? Is that plus that? Okay. So, a miss, a hit, and 3 hits. So we'll do damage. Alright, so this one takes that much damage. Now we go to Fizzy.
Fenric, you can go one more space.
If you tell him that, he could. You want him to go one more over?
Fenric, go just a little bit further.
Okay. They're technically in the same space. I'm just doing it that way because they're, yeah. Okay, cool. Fizzy, over to you.
Alright, I'm gonna... All these over here are...
Everything over there is a bad guy. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Gonna attack that right in front of me here.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that I should have picked weaker people as my friends. Y'all are not gonna have fun. Or we are not gonna have fun.
Do those hit?
Yes, they both hit.
Fun fact, I did polearm master and stuff on Andy because I liked how Randolph was when he did stuff. So
I assume these are 20-foot squares.
No, these are only 5-foot squares.
Oh, really?
Gonna make things nice and simple.
it's gonna be fun.
It's a good thing we had a map to these islands, or we would have never found them.
Cause they tiny.
They are tiny islands, 100% that.
Alright, that would be all for me.
Maybe they're bigger islands normally, but there's something about this confluence events that has done something odd to them. I.e., Kyle decided they're 5 feet and then realized that's dumb, but now he's sticking with it. So there's something timey-wimey going on. So
I'm gonna say it because the most enraging thing was I had a catchphrase I was gonna say. This might be a new catchphrase, but it's perfect now. We're in the twilight. We're gonna make it Twilight Zone time.
Twilight
You know,
Zone
right?
time.
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
Twilight Zone time.
Because
you do 21 and 14 plus 10. Okay, so got that. This Manticore, are you doing what? 47? I can't do math. 21 and 10 is 31. 40, 35. 45. Okay.
45, yeah.
Yep. So this one is on death's door now.
Oh, alright.
bah! I'm very scared.
It's just flying over in the corner. Yep. All right, that's Fizzy's turn. Worgen's turn. Worgen has a speed of 40.
Worgen should probably kick the shit out of Pippin. Pretty please.
Unless Hogswain, Andy, or Fizzy tell her to. No, I'll tell you what. I'll do an insight roll to see if she'll think.
Why would
It's not
Hogswain? Hogswain isn't there.
It's not our turn
Oh,
yet.
sorry. I didn't mean to say Hogswain. I meant to say Zoramus. That was Kyle's mistake.
But
Uh,
Andy should be like,
what
knock
now?
some sense into him.
You hear that? He thinks you look like a half orc.
Well, no, it's that Zoramus and Hogswain both have like these tokens that like I have trouble seeing from far away, and so.
Wow. Wow.
Let's see. Yeah, she'll come over and take some attacks at Pippin. What is a sheep's HP?
The one I'm looking at on the
But with
5esrd.com database
Yeah.
has 10 AC and 4 HP.
But also,
Okay.
polymorph, if it's not true polymorph, once you hit them, shouldn't they pop out?
No,
No,
when they
you gotta
lose HP,
deplete.
then they pop out.
0. Bring them to
If it was
unconscious.
true polymorph, Pip would be a sheep.
You die.
Oh,
There's
wait.
I would then die, I
Wait,
believe.
is it true polymorph? Let me see what he has. No, yeah, it's
Better
just regular
not,
polymorph.
Regular polymorph.
Hope somebody's got a scroll of wish.
So we're gonna have
Alright.
some lamb chops tonight.
Worgen gets 2 attacks. She misses on one, but hits on the other. And then I think minimum damage should kill you as a sheep. Let's see. Yes, you are no longer a sheep. Pippin, you are gnome again.
Ah! Alright, it's Twilight time, guys!
Twilight time. Did you go Twilight Cleric? That might explain the joke to people.
That's exactly it.
Okay,
Twilight.
yes,
stuff.
that makes more sense.
Oh.
See, so if people didn't know that, they're just thinking you're making Twilight Zone jokes that don't make sense.
Okay, it'll come,
and so-
it'll come.
All right, that's Morgan. Andorra.
Can I go on the Andor
I'm doing it. Yep. There you go.
All right. Is there any way for her to avoid her friends?
Oh no, they're not Andorra's friends. She doesn't know who they are. They're just bad guys.
No, I want to question them.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna just murder them.
Well, you can still knock them out.
I know,
Okay.
but I don't want to fight them if I don't have to, because I know
But
what
Andorra-
they're like, and I don't want to deal with it.
No, but
That's
Andorra
very
in
metagame
character.
of me.
That's very metagaming. Andorra would fight them.
She probably would. I think he's right.
Yeah.
Andorra might want to get to the wizard, but if Andorra has to go through those 2 people, Andorra's going to do that.
All right. I'm gonna go down here. I am going to rage.
Where is he?
And I am going to... fuck it. Why not? Okay. Fuck. I'm having trouble with recognizing what spells go to who. Give me 1 second.
Well, Andorra doesn't have spells, and neither does Andy.
Well,
So what do you mean?
you know what I mean. Get out of here. Like, I think it's someone else who has what I'm thinking of. But let me just peek. Okay. Because I do...
As a hint, Andorra is a barbarian, and Andy is a fighter.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking between Remy and Andorra.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Yeah, okay. She's just going to... No, don't I have reckless attack? I have reckless attack on here, right? Help me out.
Yeah.
Yes.
As a barbarian, you have reckless attack, yes.
I have reckless attack. And I have... Great Weapon Master. That's what I was thinking. Okay. I'm going to recklessly attack and Great Weapon Master. And I'm going to go after Azra, which I'm very sad about, but it's gotta be what it's gotta be. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 hits.
Okay. So, we're gonna add 10 damage to this. So, 46 damage.
Okay.
And I am going to do the same thing again. Does a 19 hit?
1 second. Don't think it does. It does not.
Okay. Well, that sucks. That's all she wrote.
All right. That's Andorra. George is gonna go. Oh, everything's frozen. Cool. Good job. Good job. Good job.
I hit everything so
George.
hard it froze everybody.
So, 10.
Say, how about on Andorra on her turn is going to be like, you're under some kind of spell. I'm not under a spell. I'm not
George
who you
is gonna-
think I am.
Yeah, George is gonna attack this bunny guy, Randolph.
So, Randolph facts. As he got within 10 feet of him, he would have had an attack.
Not with the Randolph stats I'm using, because I'm
Okay.
using slightly different ones.
Fine then. Cool.
Because Randolph and Azra in their respective campaigns are only like level 4, and having level 4s fight level 10s would not be fun, so I'm using
Right.
different
Be
stuff.
fine.
I
Be
just
fine.
thought you were going to have
What's the worst that could
the
happen?
same stats and then level them up, but...
Oh,
okay.
that would just be too much. Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
using different stat
Okay,
blocks.
fine.
I
I mean, works out better for us. That's why I didn't want to get close to Randolph.
Well, that. I mean, yeah. But just remember, Andorra wouldn't know.
I
that
know.
Randolph has
I'm
a
just
glaive.
joking.
All right, so George is going to take some swings at Randolph. Let's do that.
Does he
That
still
is
have
two-
bunny hop?
I don't know. I'm not telling you. So that is 16 and a 16, which exactly matches his AC. So Randolph is going to take 2 swipes.
Oh, sorry.
That is that. Okay. And that's that. Okay. Over to Hogswain.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna. So who got those? Did George get those attacks, or did Randolph get those attacks?
George got those attacks on Randolph.
Okay.
Yes. Real quick, actually, let me check something on Manchun. Yes, it is exactly at this point in the battle that you guys notice some weird effects happening. So you guys start to hear each other. What I mean by that is, Torsarin, you heard Pippin talking. You heard weird buying going for a while, and now you hear Pippin talking again. And like you guys, you hear the other side. So green hears red and red hears green. You can't see them, but you hear the voices.
Just an echoed.
Twilight Zone! I'm coming for you!
I'm not who you think I am.
Yeah. Andora and Andy hear each other for the first time, and they definitely sound like similar voices, like the same vocal cords, but different voices coming out of those vocal cords. Like
his is obviously deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, but like Zor and Torsarin, you hear each other, etc., etc. Like yeah, okay.
Where are you, right?
So Hogswain giving Gorilla Man a little extra room, runs towards the evil dude, and when he gets within 10 feet, he starts a rage, so dex save for that.
Okay. He got a 13.
So 5 damage.
Okay.
And then we're going to take some reckless attacks against his motherfucking ass.
So from now on, guys, everything that the party says, when Hogswade said something, the other side, the Green Island still hears it. So from now on, you can hear each other. So you can talk back and forth, kind of, sort of. It's in an echoey, kind of distant fashion, but you can hear and talk to each other.
So there was a big crack of lightning, and then immediately following the flash, dude's going to see the trident coming for his face. 25.
Okay.
Seems like he didn't try hard enough to get away from that.
And a nat 20.
Woo!
Hey.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, he's going to be hurt.
It already rolled your critical, actually. So you didn't need to roll again.
That was for both attacks.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It didn't do my rage damage, though, so just add that in at the end. Oh, rolled wonderful critical damage. Looks like 26 plus 20, 46 damage plus 4, 50 damage.
Nice.
Unless, do you double the rage damage?
Yes. No.
So,
You don't roll. You only double things you roll, so you don't double rage.
fair.
Okay.
So, 50 damage. 55 total for the round.
You took my friends from me, and now you're going to pay.
And that's it.
After those swipes from Hogswain, things seem to solidify even more. You can now see ghostly apparitions of each other. How that's going to affect things is... I'm now just going to move the map back and forth, and you can see the ghostly versions of the people that aren't there. So you can see everybody now. Everyone is here. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Let me see here. If I put it... Oh, I have to do that. That's why. Let's do it that way. Putting
Andy
you all
and
back
Andorra
into the
kind of
party.
stare at each other, each looking at ghostly forms, and they point at each other and are like,
There we go.
what the fuck?
So on a red turn, you'll all be on red, and on a green turn, you'll all be on green. You're now unified, but obviously you can't physically interact because you're not together, but you can see it. So now at least the people on green can watch the red battle, and the people on red can watch the green battle. Okay, that was Hogswain. Andy, we go over to the Green Island.
Okay.
Kyle, I sent you a whisper.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
I will look that up.
30... Let's see.
I think that is true, but let me just see.
Okay.
Hold on. How do you... Yeah. Cool.
Oh, you can only choose between those 4 options. So if you went with...
Read down.
Alright,
Okay.
Andy's gonna
yeah.
go here.
Do you mean at higher levels, that part?
Yes.
Completely avoiding his friends. Excellent.
What level would you be casting it at?
Level 5. Well, I mean level 5.
Yeah. Okay. So.
It would just double the amount of animal summon. You still only pick one. It just doubles the amount you get of those.
Yeah. So you would get double. So if you're doing CR1, you would get 4 of them.
Okay. Thank you. That's all.
Yep.
It is written the way it's that. I was just using that as an example.
Yes. Sorry, Andy, what were you doing?
Andy, he's getting the fighting spirit up. He's going after the mage.
Yeah.
He has advantage on this now. He's going to attack with his glaive.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a 30 will do it.
30 definitely hits.
I'm gotta do my fire damage because I don't have my specialized weapon anymore.
Excuse me.
All right. So that's 21 damage. He's gonna try and do that again. Oh, 30 again. Very nice.
All right.
Okay, so that is 20 damage as
Wow.
well.
You not only did you get 30 twice, you got 21 twice as well. That's funny.
Yeah. Old Andy. The old reliable.
Is that it for Andy?
Why?
He's
Pippin-
going to Accent Surge.
Were you going to say why are Pippin and Morgan down there?
Yeah.
Because Pippin was a sheep, remember?
Yeah.
So he's just
I thought
gonna
he'd-
get it out of here right now, and he does a 17 hit? I mean, he's a mage.
Yes, but he has his mage armor cast, so... Yes, a 17 will hit.
Nice. Okay.
To add narration to that, so we all could see some sort of shimmering, forcey mage armor. Like we could see it when that happened.
His mage armor has been cast this whole time.
Right, but now there's like no. We definitely saw it.
Yes,
now.
yes,
Yep.
you would see the shimmer. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so
I didn't
that
want to
one's
cast like dispel magic next turn and it'd be
14.
super meta. Sorry, Andy.
That's fair.
That's okay.
For 14 damage, got it.
Okay, good. 31. Perfect. I could have used a Mitch to make me a specialized weapon.
Yeah, you didn't have Hogswain in this world.
I know. It was a Mitch. So this is.
Oh,
19.
Andy, you do see 2 of your other friends. Andy does now see ghostly forms of Randolph and Azra.
But technically,
So-
they'd be over here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that is the case.
I'm like, what are you guys doing? Okay.
What are you doing? I heard. Wrong one.
I'm fulfilling our mission. Okay. All right. I am done as Andy. No more can he do anything. And I'm good. Yeah. How's that
All right.
spellcaster looking?
He's doing good.
Fuck you.
Monsters' turns.
I hate that all the monsters go at the same time.
Hey, I actually did not put Andy's. Let me put Andy's friends in. I forgot to do that. My bad. Fuck me.
Where are the turn orders for the ones we're fighting in green?
It's all the same. So, Manchun goes. The Zentrum all go on the Zent turn. Although I forgot to have the Zent apprentices go, so I'll have them go on the monsters turn. The idea was to have the Zents going all in one turn, the monsters all go on one turn, and Andy's friends all go on one turn. But I forgot to put Andy's friends in, so I'm doing that now.
When you finish that, let me get your ear. I don't want to overload you if you're
That's fine.
making changes.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Add
You're not
turn.
crazy, Paul, as to what you're saying.
Yeah.
We'll do this for now. Up here.
That fixes everything.
Manticore is there. And then Zents. Okay, so the Zent apprentices should have gone, but I forgot about them, so I'll have them go right now. We'll go with 1, 2, and then on the other map, man, enemies' turns are gonna be fucking hard. And so 3 and 4 around Hogswain. So I'll make 4 attacks there. 2 on Hogswain, 2 on Andy. That is an 18 and a 23 to hit on Andy.
Andy the guy.
Yes. I'm always going to say Andy and Andorra. Yes.
Okay. My armor
sorry,
class...
not 18, 23. 18 and dirty 20.
The 18 does not hit. The 20 does.
Okay, that's 1. And then both of them will miss Hogswain. So they don't do anything to Hogswain. Let me roll damage on Andy, though.
Thank you for putting me on the map.
I know. Yeah. You're all in one thing again, so you're all seeing it as 1. That's gonna be 14 slashing damage to Andy. That takes care of the things I forgot. Now we can go to Andy's friends. Let's go for Fizzy, because she's closest. So Nox will move up to Fizzy. Also to Fizzy. Alright, so let's start with those 2. Let's do some attacks there. $17 to hit Fizzy on one of them.
Misses.
Okay. The other one I already know misses. They rolled a 2, so they miss as well.
Yeah.
And then for Randolph and Azra, they will just attack George and Andorra. I'm rolling real bad. The George one misses, definitely. Andorra, that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that's gonna do... 18, what would that be? Would it be? Yeah, 18 radiant damage to Andorra.
Radiant damage, huh?
Uh-huh. Yep.
How dare you?
That is that. Now we go to the monsters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, my bad. In there. Alright, so that's going to be 1 against Hogswain, 2 against George, and 2 against Azra. Not Azra, sorry, Andorra. My bad.
Right spot. Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. Okay. Alrighty. 14 against Hogswain, I know misses. 23 against George will hit. 24 against George will hit. Where was I? Sorry. 16 against Andorra will miss. A 25 against Andorra.
Yes.
Alright. Did I miss someone, or did I roll too much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, and I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I rolled 6, so the last one is an extra. Okay. So that's gonna be 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage. Okay.
You know we're seeing your rolls, right? Or
Only
least...
some of them. I wasn't hiding them. I'm now hiding them. That was a mistake, yes. So thank you for telling me though.
Modifiers.
Let's see. Nothing hit Hogswain. George takes 6 damage. Not 6, sorry, modifiers. Takes 10 damage. Andorra, you take 15.
Of?
That was, because they bit you.
Okay. Nice.
That's that. Then the other monsters which will probably do a similar type of deal. Let's see. What is this?
Is it just me, or does that one dude look like Jason Momoa?
Which
Which
dude?
Yeah, he does.
Which dude?
This guy down here.
Andy?
No, in the main the main block.
Oh yeah, Doc.
Oh, Doc.
I could see that.
Oh, him? I thought the other guy kind of looked like him.
This one?
Is it the beard?
When it's the small version, it looks like Jason Momoa. As soon as
Okay.
you make it bigger, yeah, the details come out, and definitely not.
Andy blushes at the compliment. Thank you.
Can they all attack somebody now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one can't hit anybody. So fly over there. Okay, so Fizzy's gonna take 4 attacks. Andy's gonna take 1 attack. Oh, no, sorry, other way around. Fizzy's gonna take 3. Andy's gonna take 2. Okay.
Who's attacking me?
Bring it on.
Say,
The 2 attacking Andy miss horribly. 1 definitely misses Fizzy. Fizzy does. They got does 2 18s hit?
No, they don't.
Okay,
Yes.
so they all miss. Sucks to be the monsters.
Good.
All
There
right,
it
job.
does.
Zor.
I do a raspberry.
I am going to cast
I can't do it.
Conjure Animals, and I'm going to conjure 4 dire wolves.
All right. I will grab you tokens.
And I have the stat block.
Are those your relatives, Zor?
Close, Pippin, close.
That one is way more handsome than you.
Lies. Absolute lies.
Boy, that comes out as a chunk.
So they're going to be probably over by... I can cast them to where they go.
Anywhere's in the range, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I got 60 feet of range.
Fuck, anywheres you want. You could just
Yep.
make them all come and win with advantage instantly.
Right, exactly. And I think I'm going to do that around this guy.
Yeah, let's fuck that mage up, dude. That's the
That mage
dangerous
has got to
part.
go.
Actually, I can't wait to see this.
He is actually gonna yeah. Just as your wolves were about to come in, he's gonna cast Counterspell.
So that's his reaction gone.
He has 2 reactions. I'm just kidding. And so yeah, but he's about to go in 2 turns anyway. So yeah, he's gonna use Counterspell.
Do it, Pippin.
So his Counterspell.
Pippin's gonna look over and say, "Not to my friend! Those are his family!" And counterspell the counterspell.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah.
Well, I third leveled mine.
His is also 3rd level. He could upcast it. What's his highest level?
Well, no. If you cast it at that level, you can't upcast it now.
No,
I mean, I had never technically declared a level, but you're right. I probably would have.
You would have declared a level in the first place.
Well, no. Let me explain. He as a wizard, Kyle doesn't know, but him as a wizard would know what kind of spell.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
What's the animal spell? Conjure animals.
Right.
So. Oh, but it's not like you yell like "conjure animals" out loud, so he
Yeah.
wouldn't know what spell you're doing really.
That opens up
So-
a whole. So there's many
No, you're right.
discussions on how that works. Like
Yeah.
you might want to look into it, but that's a big
Yeah.
can of worms.
Yeah, I agree. It's not like it's Pokemon where it's like, I choose you, Pikachu. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. So, yeah, he doesn't know what spell you're casting. He casts it 3rd. You cast yours at 3rd. They cancel each other out. Yes. Okay.
Well, no, I cast mine at 5th.
No.
Oh.
I meant me and Pippin.
Oh, yeah.
Manchun and Pippin to cancel each other out.
Well,
Here's 4 wolves.
Pippin may not need to waste his spell slot then, counterspelling the counterspell, because if
But he doesn't know that. No,
spellcaster's doing-
but he doesn't know that either. So Pippin, as a reaction, did it before he knew whether
Well,
or not, right?
No, it's a function of counterspell. If you're using the 3rd level
Spellcaster
against the 5th
has to
level
roll.
there's a DC 15 check to see if you can even.
Yes.
succeed.
What I'm wondering though is that could Pippin do his counterspell before or after I do the check, or would he basically like if you know what I mean?
That
If he
part
already,
is
I
up to
believe-
you.
yeah. And then because the thing is, Pippin technically would not know. I would think you would only know if the counterspell worked or not once it was too late, because once my counterspell has gone through, your counterspell can't counter my counterspell because it's already succeeded. I don't know. Okay. Fine.
Declare, just declare whatever.
Yeah.
If realistically, Manchun would have recognized that was a 5th level spell, I would argue. So, but then by the same token, Pippin would. So you just got to let me know what level his
Yes.
counter spell is, and we
Yes.
keep moving fast.
He will do a 5th level counterspell. Will you also do a 5th level counterspell?
No, Pippin will do a 4th level counter spell.
Okay.
He'll roll.
With counterspell, how that works? What does that mean your check is? I'm not familiar with counterspell. I apologize. 3rd level or higher, its spell is still no effective. If it casts a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcast ability. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level, so it would be a 15 for you.
So I add my wizard modifier to a d20. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Excellent. Fucking shit. Oh,
What's your wizard modifier?
+5, I believe.
Oh, so 12. Okay, so your
Yep.
counterspell does not work.
Yep.
Wolves do not come out.
Right.
Fuck! Zor! He's an archmage, man!
He's a bitch, is what he is.
He's an archmage!
Little bitch.
All right.
Okay, well, that's my wasted turn.
Well, that was just your action. If you had anything you want to do on bonus action or movement still.
Yes.
What would you... Well, I mean... Okay.
Get in here.
This song that's in our head is gonna haunt me for the rest of my
I don't
life.
hear it anymore for some reason.
I'm saying
It's
fizzy.
such a
as
low
a-
drone. I barely even heard it.
Oh, now I hear it. Now I hear it.
I appreciate the tactics talk too, though, because I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, so I need help.
It's all good. Spellcasting is the most complicated part of D&D. It really
Yes,
is.
It is.
That's why I think a warlock is as high as I go
That's why I
spellcasting wise.
choose melee, motherfuckers.
Wizards and sorcerers are a little outside my comfort zone, a little bit.
Fizzy or Andy need healing?
You actually,
you-
fun fact, you can't use a spell because it still counts as having used
Right.
that spell. So
Unless it's
you
a
could use
cantrip.
a cantrip. Cantrips are and there's no healing cantrips though, so you could use a cantrip.
Blasphemy.
A bonus action
Okay, I'm
cantrip.
done.
Bonus action. Okay. Torsarin.
Okay, well, how is he looking on our end?
On your side, he is about bloodied. He's bloodied on your side.
He's controlling a lot of this stuff. My first
As
reaction.
a fun fact, on the other side, just as a point of matter, he is doing awesome. And so,
Well,
What do you mean? I
hate
totally
to
was
do this.
kicking his ass as Andy.
yes, but not enough to bloody him or anything like that. So,
Okay, on this side, I'm gonna flame strike his ass. Actually, I'm gonna drop it right here. It's a 10-foot square, so sorry, Hog. Hog and Fizz are gonna have to deal with it. Unfortunately.
Oh wait, are we all on this map? I'm confused.
no, just Hugswain and Fenric. You meant Fenric, not
Fenric.
Fizzy.
Have to deal
yes.
with it on that map.
That's fine.
What are you
So-
dropping?
Flame strike. So you have a deck save of 15 deck save.
All right, I have to make 3 for the Zens and 1 for Fenric. Okay.
Pippin's jaw drops and eyes goes wide. Tor, you gotta sculpt it! Sculpt it like this!
I don't think Torsarin can sculpt.
Don't have that skill.
So it looks like Hogswade's gonna fail. And Zent fails. Manchun got a nat 20, so he
God
good.
damn it.
So he gets half. He goes. It's just half damage for him.
Well, yeah, kinda. And then I usually do something special on nat 20, so we'll see. And then that 15 plus, what was the DC on that, Mark?
It's a 15.
Okay, so two pass and one fails on them, and let me do Fenric. Fenric has great dex, so this should not be a problem.
I hope you fail just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
saying that.
Fenric has a 27, so he's good.
Okay.
So what was the damage?
Hold on, I gotta.
Oh, you haven't rolled it yet. Okay.
I haven't rolled it yet, so it's let's see.
So normally on nat 20s with that, you would
Let me
mean
see, how do they
it would
come
help
out?
one of the others.
Tor, we gotta talk about this collateral
Yes.
damage, buddy.
So you're looking at
So
16
Yes, you're
points
right.
damage for those that pass.
that's exactly what's going to happen. All three pass because the nat 20 helped the one fail. So all three pass. And because Andora's right, that's what I do.
They all get slightly crispy.
And so that means that they're all going to take 16 damage, including the only one who takes full damage, unfortunately, is Hogswain. So Hogswain takes 32, while Fenric and the Zents take 16.
Is the custom damage part of the spell?
That's part of my. That's my divine something.
Does that go off? That's not part of the spell, though. Then, so then it is just
let me
11
look
plus
at,
16.
let me look. That's actually something that. Where? Maybe it's under attack.
This island kind of looks like an avocado or a peanut.
It's in a.
Yeah.
Custom damage is something you set in beyond 20.
This looks like an old school phaser.
Okay, then we take the. All right, then drop the custom damage. Drop
Okay,
that.
so then 27. So then 13 and 27. So 27 to Hogswain, 13 to everybody else.
And I don't think I can cast spiritual weapon, even though it's a full spell
No,
bonus.
it would have to be a
Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything else with everything else. Dad, let me go back to the map. Alright, fuck it. I'll move, and then I'll take my movement. And I'll come over here.
All right. Manchun's turn. So actually, upon that attack, something else. Not yet. I'll wait. So Manchun's turn. He's gonna.
Still laid some smack on him, but it didn't, not as much as I wanted.
Where is everybody in terms of Manchun?
Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is, Beth.
You can't hit everybody with that. How could he hit the most people?
Did you see what Pippin said? That's your actual.
Yeah,
I saw. I said. Yeah, that's right. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any like really good AoEs for being such a high level spellcaster. It's so dumb. I don't get it.
Even the stuff he's already displayed is potent.
So let's see.
Carl's like, how can I absolutely murder everyone?
So he's gonna go with a lightning bolt at yeah, okay.
He'll kill all his homies.
Well, he has evocation, so he's gonna sculpt it around. Does he? Because I was reading that one of his clones does. This might not be him though. Let me double check.
I want him just to murder his own people just because they're in the way. That would make me so
This
happy.
is not. This stat block does not have evocation. It's one of the other clones. So he will not be spell shaping. So I don't know that I want to do that. What's the damage? How much damage could I do? Would it be worth it? Yeah, he'd do it. So he unleashes a lightning blast in order to hit George, Torsarin, and Hogswain all at the same time. It will hit the two harpies as well, but
and the Manticore
and the Manticore, yes. But he's going to do it anyway. So I need Hogswain and Torsarin, and I'll do George to give me. Is it dex saves? Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna probably fucking hurt.
Rolling great on these saves today.
Ooh, okay, that's not too bad.
George passes. Hogswain fails. Torsarin. Oh, actually, I think everybody fails. Yeah, his spell save is really high. Yeah, everybody fails. Okay, so, That is gonna be...
His own guys, do they fail?
Yeah. 8d6 lightning damage.
Oof.
Let me roll that.
Wow.
That's gonna
Roll a lot of ones.
hurt.
Roll a lot of ones. Roll a lot of ones.
One.
He did roll out of ones. That's 20
Okay.
lightning damage. To everybody here. Sorry, all the people in this line is what I meant.
Okay.
So something he'll see is when the lightning strikes Hogswain, he raises his trident above his head, and a portion of the energy that struck him goes into the trident, not striking him.
Cool, and he hates it.
That's not a function of my trident, that's a function of my barbarism. So
Oh, okay. Makes me feel a little better. And so...
I don't know.
Alright,
I like
that
the idea
was-
of being function of the trident.
that was Manchun. Pippin, your first turn is not a sheep.
Feels great. Great to be here. It's twilight time, guys.
Pippin, I don't
Oh,
think
I
that
got
one's
I'll switch
working
over.
so
My
well.
bad. Yes. There you go.
What?
Craig, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah. Nothing, Craig.
Oh, it's right there. Sorry, I just had my controls freaked out on my end. So one,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4. That's just normal movement. Oh fuck! I was really wondering what to do here. Pippin's going to cast a 4th level spell. He'll hold out his shield, and the hastily painted white hands that are clearly Pippin's hands and some sort of white paint on there, that are on there with some sort of hastily painted red rope bindings around them. It'll kind of just glow a faint luminesce for just a moment, and Pippin will shout, "Bless!" And Zerimus, Pippin, Fizzy, and oh god, Andy, can I not get you? There we go, and Andy, yeah, I just changed my movement by 1 square, so the 4 of us are all blessed.
Nice. What does your bless do? Is it a D4?
Yes, correct. A d4 on attacks and saves.
Nice.
Saves, baby. And as a bonus action, Pippin, I'll say, Fast pause! Have the healing potion ready, just in case. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Fenrir and Silverbolt are going to attack Manchun. But they're actually going to slide 1 over. Not 1 over, 2 over, I mean. In order to... they were flying, so I don't think that the Zent would get an attack of opportunity, would they?
Depends on how high up they
It's
are.
up to you.
Yeah. I think they were out of reach of Zent, right? And they stayed in the room of Zent Center, so I think we're okay. So they will take some swings, and they now have flanking, thanks to Hogswain. So, let's do that.
Falcon, punch him in the dick.
Alright. Three's gonna... No, they're all gonna hit. Okay, cool. And then Griffin... Yep, those both go through too. Okay, cool. So let's do damage. Oh, wrong thing. Ha ha ha. Ignore that last thing. That was a mistake. Alright. There we go.
Ooh.
So... All right. It looks like Manchun might be on death's door after that.
Good.
Over to Fizzy.
Can't hear you, hun.
I'm not talking. People moved, huh? I guess now I'm surrounded here.
You are surrounded.
And what is the green dot? Oh yeah,
you
that's
have
bless.
E4 bless, yes.
I guess I'll. Yeah, I know. I was gonna use that. Thank you. I'm gonna attack this dude in front of me here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being surrounded by so many things, especially on Andorra.
Andorra can take the hits.
All right.
When it's not radiant
25,
damage, which is what
28.
Azra does.
Oh yeah, that 15. I'll add a D4 too. Sorry. Oh, what? What was that? Not showing. So that would make it a 16 for that 15. Did any of those hit this?
Sorry. I had it. Okay. 15 on this
15,
guy
I got a
here.
+1.
Okay, yeah, they're all three are gonna hit. Yep.
And I'm also going to do a sweeping attack on this enemy here
Okay.
above.
Yes.
And I forgot how that works, so.
You have successfully killed this manticore.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
Fizzy.
job.
Fuck that manicore.
I mean,
Well
don't literally fuck
struck,
the manticore.
Fizzy.
Don't literally fuck the manticore.
Take its entrails.
We're not
from
gonna.
Oh, and
we're not gonna judge.
that's on this.
Yes. Which I think you rolled a hit on that, right? Let me just double check.
The 10.
A 10. Oh, that's for the damage. Do you have to hit on?
Yeah, it's when I hit this the manticore, it just went
the 10
through
automatically
and
happens.
went
Gotcha.
through
Yep.
to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got it.
Yeah, and
All
that
right.
is all for that.
Okay. All right. Worgen. It's gonna go to Manticore and attack. One hit, one miss.
Yeah, I did max.
All right. Back to Andorra.
All right. So, first thing that Andorra is going to do is she is going to yell out a large battle cry. Ah! And everyone in the party is going to have advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn. So you don't have to worry about flanking or anything like that. Okay. And then she is going to recklessly attack and use Great Weapon Master, continuing on Azra. No pain, no gain.
Oh, I don't think I zoomed in on these ones. Just when I was zooming in on everybody. Okay.
Okay. Does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
Cool. Alright, so that is going to be 42 damage to Azra. And if that does knock him out, I would like it to be not critical. Like, not.
It does not.
Is he bloodied?
He is bloodied.
Okay, cool. Let's do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that'll
24?
hit.
Yep.
So, this is gonna be without the Divine Fury.
Mm-hmm.
So, but plus 10. So, it'll be 25 damage.
And upon that, you knock out this drow elf that you do not know, but that Andy keeps saying is his friend. And you also don't know who Andy is, but he's a guy who looks familiar in some way.
Yes. And I'm like, whoo, fuck that radiant damage he was doing. Alright, good.
Alright.
Do I want to move? No, I don't. But that means Randolph could come get me, which isn't fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if he moves towards you, George gets an attack.
That is true.
If he has the same weaponry, he doesn't have to move.
Oh.
Which also sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Kyle did with him.
You don't know? That's why I did it. Alright, anything else, Andorra?
No, I'm all good.
Okay. George's turn. George is going to do some punches against Randolph.
Just remember, he has advantage.
Okay.
Everyone has advantage until my next turn.
Okay.
And that includes on...
How does that work if you already have advantage?
It doesn't go any higher.
Okay. So
but
you
it
can't
also
get
works
double-
for it also works for saving throws. So.
Excuse me. So that hits Randolph. The second one also hits Randolph. So that's gonna be that damage. How's Randolph looking? That actually kills Randolph.
Not kills Randolph.
You know, knocks him out.
Okay.
Hogswain.
You filthy Zent. You're not going to get out of here alive.
Right? I know. Thank
28?
you. I think whoever created this red island did a really good job. 28 hits.
Oh god.
23.
I love it.
Is still standing?
That actually, indeed, he looks up and he's like, I will rise again! There are many of me, and I am many! And one shall fall and many shall rise, like a hydra. And he
In the middle of his statement, I'm just gonna stab him right in the bottom of the jaw and pike him.
And he dies. But as he dies, something weird happens. You will get to finish your turn, Hogswain. It's just this happens the second he dies. When he dies, something weird happens. Andorra and Andy, and George and Worgen, Randolph and Doc, Azra and Knox. Ugh! Okay, so, what did I just say? Andorra, and George, and Randolph, and Azra.
Yep, they're sleeping though.
Mm-hmm. And then
Morgan?
1 second. Where was Andorra again?
Right there.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
This is not separate. Why you do this?
And then on the other side, poof, and then poof, and then poof.
You know you were deleting us from the turn order when you do that, right?
Didn't realize that. Nope, didn't realize that. That was dumb. Cool. It's gonna fuck everything up. I didn't realize that. Fuck me. I'm sorry, guys. Didn't think of that at all.
Can
Didn't
we
even occur to
reroll
me.
initiative?
Poof indeed.
The DM's at your table. We all really,
Yeah.
we get it.
Don't forget these are passed out.
Conscious.
Yeah.
You want to do it easy, but it just won't let you do it easy.
I keep trying to get out, and they just keep pulling me back in.
So you guys, in this world, you see two unconscious bodies pop in. Yeah, so as you guys see, where Andy once stood, Andorra now stands. Where two of Andy's friends were, now two other randos are there. And, what? Yes, exactly. And then Morgan and George have changed as well. Andy, you are now surrounded by people you don't know, and you were with a different party. Yeah.
All right.
Things happened.
Can I reroll initiative then, since I have no idea what I was?
I guess. Yeah, anything I fucked up, just re-roll.
I mean, I think it goes about the same anyways, because...
Oh, Andy, you shouldn't have asked for it.
I know. I'm further down. Can you bring me... I can't roll...
Well, I'll reorder it once you guys are all in there.
Can you put us on the other map, too, so I can do it for Andy?
Sure. You mean Andorra?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Andy, yes. Gotcha. And then... Morgan and George need to go back in. Fuck my life. I hate that I did that.
19.13.
Pandora got actually a little bit better.
I'm really
Andy
sorry.
got a little
I feel
worse.
so bad for that.
That's alright. It happens. It would make sense because we'd just be popping in, you know?
Yes, yes, your other reality versions have different dexterities than your other reality versions. So now there's a canon reason for why that happened.
Right,
That's true.
exactly. Makes perfect sense where you have to suddenly...
Alright. So... I got Morgan and Andy, and I need to re-add the friends, because I moved Knox. Let's see, add turn.
Say Andorra would be like, oh my god, guys, I found you. Where am I? Why does this look so green?
Andy, are you here now?
And
I can hear you way better.
Yeah.
You must be this Andy those two were talking about.
You know. He goes, holy shit. Guys, what are you doing? Stop fighting. Just found you. The people you're with are evil.
And then so Andy's saying that to Knox and Doc.
Yeah.
They'd be like, No, the people you're with are evil. Come on now, Hearty.
Say,
Like,
I just came from another dimension. This isn't even our dimension. You guys are in the wrong dimension.
oh wait, Andy, these are the same two friends you were fighting before, weren't they? Weren't you with Andy? Was still with Doc and Knox. That hasn't changed.
No.
Yes.
No, I thought that... Oh, okay.
Andy's on the red map and we're on the green.
Yes. So you actually didn't change. These are the same people. Because Andy and her friends and Morgan and George are the ones that switched.
Okay. Stop dying.
Yeah. Okay. So I will now whose turn was it? Let's go with that. It was Hogswain's.
Hogswain.
I'm going to reorder the turn order to put everything back in order, and then we will go back to Hogswain. Okay, so Hogswain, having these switches happen, you say you're oblivious to it, but you now hear this Andy's voice that you did not hear before. So, and Andorra is
put us
gone.
on the right map.
Did I not?
No, we're not. You're still on the
My
green.
bad.
We're on the
Yep,
green
there you
map.
go. There you go.
So there's these two Zents still next to me.
Yes.
Remember,
Gonna turn to the southern one, continuing my barrage.
you still have advantage until the end of my next turn,
24?
which is a lot less now that I'm Andy.
24 hits.
$23 damage. It will need to make a dex save.
Alright.
It's 15 for the save.
Okay. Actually, it dies. So it doesn't make a save.
Before the save?
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay, well, then the bottom one will need to make the save for the 2 damage.
Yep, that is fair. Dirty 20.
So 1 damage instead.
Okay.
And I'm going to use one of my Bardic Inspiration dice to do a slashing flourish.
Mm-hmm.
Roll low on the d6s for 2 against the southern one.
Okay.
You took my friends, and now you're switching everything all about. Die, Centrum scum!
You heard that, Andy, and in your world, the Centrum are good. No, I'm just kidding. So speaking of, it is Andy's turn.
Yes, it is my turn. Okay, so...
Andy is now flanked by a friend and 2 manticores that he was not flanked by 2 seconds ago.
I know. He's very concerned. This is very bad for him. He is going to throw a javelin of lightning at Doc.
Okay.
So I want to see if it hits first. He is going to use... Yeah, we're not going to use anything right now. I kind of wish I had, though. Does a 15 hit Doc?
A 15 would indeed hit Doc.
Okay. So he's going to get this damage, and the lightning is going to be 19. Nox gets to do a dexterity saving throw.
Nox fails.
Okay. She takes full 19.
Excuse me.
My second action is going to be to hit Nox. Okay. Does a 17 hit Nox? Probably not, right?
17 on Nox would indeed hit, actually.
Okay, cool. Excellent. That is going to be 17, and I'm going to flip around my glaive and to use my bonus action to attempt to hit with my Polar Master. That's probably not going to hit. That's a 13. Wow.
It does not hit.
It makes me sad, but what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the monsters.
Oh, I'm going to get fucked. He's going to die.
So I'm going to start with the Harpies, which I did not do this last time. It was their attack. I should have done something different. All 4 Harpies on both worlds are going to start singing. So I need everybody, and I do mean everybody, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, remember, because of Andorra, because it still lasts her next turn, it's the effect is you get...
advantage?
Advantage, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Only the people on Andorra's world.
What?
Which, no, actually, no, sorry. The people with the wait, what did you give them?
It was a battle cry, so it's still in effect.
So, yes, the people that are on Andy's world currently have it. The people on Andorra's world do not. Yes, that is true. Green does not have it, red does. Yes.
Ah, nice. 20.
And on the green world, you get D4s. Exactly, so that balances out.
I'm gonna say this is only on the red island right now, right?
No, it's both islands. Both islands happens.
Okay.
The Harpies are doing the same action at both spots at the same
yes,
time.
exactly that. Yep. So I know the DC. This is who fails.
4, 6. So
Yep.
mine is a 16.
Pass, 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 pass. Everybody passed. Good job, team.
Yes.
No one falls for the harpy's lullaby.
Huzzah!
Holy
I've
shit.
heard these songs 1,000 times. You shall not take our mind.
Oh, wait a second, though. I'm gonna need you to do that. Everybody do it one more time, because there are two. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay. Yes, there are two harpies. So everybody do that again.
You're an ass.
No, if I was an ass, I would make you do it 4 times, because I said that you could hear each other through the veil, and so I could make you roll against the whole
Even-
4 harpies.
Pandora's gonna fucking fail, my dude. I got a 10 altogether. Okay. Andy. Okay.
Pippin, that 27, that was your second one, right? Yes, okay, so that's the demarcation for the second ones. Or no, it's Torsaren's the demarcation. Torsaren's is. Yeah. So, on that second one, 17, 19, 16, 15, 17. Where's Andora's fail, you said?
She's got
Didn't
a
you say?
10.
Why is that not pulling in here? Where is it?
It is.
You got a 6 plus the custom roll of 4.
Oh, I see. 6 plus 4. Yep. Okay. Yeah, and everybody passes except for Andorra.
Of course.
Andorra,
Charmed.
well, you are charmed. You are incapacitated. On your turn, if you are not next to a harpy within 5 feet, you must move towards the harpy. You do take opportunity attacks.
Kyle, you saw what Fizzy said.
Not yet. I'm reading this. This thing. Okay. Let me see.
Do I get a chance to get out of this?
Well, but you had advantage, right? So the
I didn't have
17 would
advantage.
pass. No, Fizzy. Fizzy. Does Fizzy have advantage? No, she doesn't. Yeah.
No, not straight
No.
advantage. Even the D4 doesn't save that.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Then yes. So Fizzy, you're also on. So one person on each place. Oh no, you're both on the other one. So Fizzy and Andorra, on your turns, you must move towards the harpies. You take opportunity attacks in doing so, and oh, I'm sorry, you are not incapacitated. I missed. Wait, no, right here. What? While charmed, a target is incapacitated. How are you incapacitated but also moving towards the harpy? Oh, you can't take
Right.
actions or reactions. That's all. Okay,
Gotcha.
so you can still move. Alrighty.
But how
I
do
will
we
put-
save from it?
Yes, when you take damage and at the end of each of your turns. So, Fizzy is charmed. And Andorra is charmed. Alrighty, now we have the Manticores. The Manticores are gonna do some attacky-tackies. We'll go with... There's only one Manticore here. It'll attack Pippin. And that one will attack George. So let's start
Don't
with
forget,
that.
you can set status conditions on your D&D Beyond character sheets.
So, Manticore has multi-attack. So let's do that. Plus, it's 5. So that's a 21, 23, and 19 to hit Pippin.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat those?
21, 23, and 19.
Okay. Of those, Pippin will pop a... this time, though, the style changes a little differently. Again, Pippin will raise this seemingly rickety-looking wooden shield with his handprint on it and, the symbol of Ilmater, and whisper his words. And from the shield face will spring a shield. Of course, my offhand is holding the crutch, still doing the somatic and providing the material components. So yeah. So yes, I take one of those.
Okay. So of those, you take... you take 10 damage on that. 10 piercing damage. The other one attacks George. Only one of which will hit George. The other two will miss. And then over on the Red Island, the Manticores will attack Corsarin and Andy. Let's do those. Andy's are with advantage.
No, Andes are chocolate mints.
Yummy.
Oh, ha ha ha. So...
Only the Manticores get advantage.
So that is 24, 17, and 21 on the first three.
The 17 does not hit. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2. And then on the second 3, 24, 12, and 15. So only the 24.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 3 total.
Let's hope I don't die. Okay? He's going to be
you
awfully...
don't want
That is 19 piercing damage from the Manticore to you. Cool. And then the 3 attacks on Torsarin.
So Andy was in a pretty good situation on the other plane. This plane sucks.
So that's going to be shitty. A 9, a 9, and a 24 on Torsarin.
24 hits.
So 24 hits. Which is 9 damage.
Okay.
That is all the monsters. Zor. Oh, sorry, green.
What is Andorra looking like right now?
Pandora's charmed, so she looks like she's trying to make best friends with the harpies.
Both Andy and Fizzy are both charmed and incapacitated by a magical effect currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But lucky enough for me, there's a harpy right next to me, so
Yeah.
I don't have to get a whole bunch of opportunity attacks trying to go towards a harpy.
And so is Fizzy. You're actually you're just incapacitated. You don't have to do the movements though. That's good.
Not the greatest, but not the worst.
Yeah.
But I have to take damage in order or get to my turn to try and save.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Be nice if I could get knocked out so I could fucking beat up this bad boy.
Did you see what I just did, Kyle?
I didn't see anything.
Just came to you. We everyone feels the magical bolstering effect on green side drop.
Even with the crux?
Oh my god, you are a freaking... I'm so sorry. Keep doing your things, or sorry, I'll shut up.
Does polymorph...
Ooh, that
negate-
sucks, Pippin. Sorry, Pippin.
Question still stands, even with the crux?
He got
no!
He got 2 nat ones in a row. So yes.
I mean, we're
even with the
interrupting
Crux.
Zora's turn here, but yeah, I just had 2 nat ones in a row on saves.
Sorry, Paul.
Does polymorph negate what's going on with
No,
Pandora?
no, because they will still be. They'll just be dumber, loyal creatures.
They'll be charmed rabbits or whatever.
Yeah, they'll be charmed rabbits or whatever. Exactly. Yeah. guys would have noticed on this map that the Red Island have taken out their Manchun. You would notice that. So, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Call Lightning on him.
On Manchun?
Will that get me too?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm not happy to be hurt, but I'll get a save, so...
Yeah, but it's gonna hurt.
Oof. Yes, it is. And as we discussed last time, it is snowing, so that does include the 8. So that is 39 to both Manchun and Andorra.
Do we get a save?
Yeah, you get a deck save, yep. So does Manchun.
Let's see.
Manchun passes, you fail.
No, I get an advantage on the ones I can see. Yeah, I fail.
You still fail. So you're going to take 39 Andorra, and Manchun takes 19.
Ouch. It hurts so bad. But I get a saving throw, right? It's wisdom?
Yes, you do.
We
Break that
need to
spell.
talk about this collateral damage,
Fuck
you guys.
you!
What did you get?
21.
21. You snap out of it.
Ooh. Thanks for shocking me out of that, Zor.
Sorry it hurt so bad.
Yeah, I am way past bloodied, man.
Oh my gosh! Wait a second, Kyle. None of
Oh.
them. Well, the DM, look at the last sentence in the thing.
In Harpy?
It's your call though, because they both passed their first one.
No, it says to this Harpy's song. So there's 2 different Harpies. So they,
I'm with it. I'm with it. To this.
I thought that too. It doesn't say any Harpy. Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
no, I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm not, hold on. I really I wasn't done with my turn.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say back to Zor. How would you heal her?
With Healing Word.
You can't use 2 spells in the same turn, and you just used Call Lightning.
Oh, that's right. I did.
You can use a cantrip, but there's
I
no
don't
such
have
thing as and there's no such thing as a healing cantrip anyway. Yeah.
Or a bonus. Yeah.
Okay. So that is Zor. Is there anything else though?
No.
Okay. Torsarin.
Okay.
Going back to red.
Okay, I see a manticore in front of me, and I'm going to say hello with my warhammer. What did I do? Oh, and I have advantage, so...
24 hits.
Okay, so that's going to be... What's that on doing? $10 points of damage.
Okay.
And we're going to spiritual weapon that ass. Spiritual weapon his ass with my bonus action. 23 hits.
Yep.
I gotta wait for it to pop up. For 6 points, or for 5 points damage.
Yes, 5. All right. One Manchun down, but the green Manchun will
I mean, I don't see where Manchun is.
There.
You're right.
He's literally Tandora's right. He's right next to you.
I mean, isn't it Pippin's turn?
No, he's 30. He's going.
Manchun
Some are
got
on that
20.
side, some are on this side.
Yeah, man, shooter's going high, real high.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he's gonna lightning bolt to hit Andorra, George, and Zor. It will unfortunately hit the Manticore as well.
Pippin's going to again. Oh dear God. I will cast Polymorph at what level is the lightning bolt?
I'm assuming you mean counterspell and not polymorph.
Counterspell, yeah, that's the one. Sorry, I was just thinking about polymorph. It's
lightning bolt, as far as you know, is a 3rd level spell. He's gonna cast it at.
He can I know what level he's casting? Can I run an Arcana check to know what level?
You can run an Arcana check to try to know.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So what level is that damn spell?
He is doing it at 5th level.
All right. So Pippin knows he's used 2 5th level spells currently.
I think the other Manchun had used the other 5th level, right?
No, this is our Manchun
okay.
the whole while.
Yes, I gotcha. Okay.
So this counter spell is going off at 3rd level on Pippin's end.
Okay.
10 plus the spell's level, so 15. Okay.
He counterspells your counterspell. At 5th level.
Yes, he does. Yep. In that instant, that's all instant.
Mm-hmm. So he is out of 5th level spells now, unfortunately. But, well, or you don't know that, but yes.
Hey, now I do.
No, Pippin doesn't. Greg does.
Can I do an Arcana check?
No.
Yes, you see the radiant arcane energy leave his eyeballs. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So that lightning bolt at 5th level is 10d6. Yes. So that's going to be 10d6 against you guys. So if Andorra, Zor, and I'll do one for George, please give me a dex save. George fails. Andorra fails. And Zor, maybe. Let me double check.
I'm gonna be down.
No, Zor fails too. All 3 of you fail. The Manticore, do one for him. Manticore, might pass.
Worse.
No, Manticore also fails. And so everyone failed. So that means that's gonna be 10.
I'm gonna
6 or 10d8. What did I say? 10d6. So that's going to be 35 lightning damage to all 4 of you. 3 good and 1 bad.
Is Andorra still standing?
Andorra's barely standing. She's breathing real heavy.
You have a feature called Fanatical Focus. You might want to read it.
Who? What?
Andorra.
Let's see.
All right, so that is.
Oh, it says that when I fail a saving throw, I can re-roll it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was the damage?
Oh, 35 lightning. 35 lightning.
Okay, well, if I re-roll it, let's see what happens. Does a 23 pass?
Yes, it does. So you take 17 lightning damage.
Ooh, thank you, Mitch. I don't normally use it.
Only time you can use it during that rage.
Yeah.
Zor, look at your reaction. Zoremus would definitely know that. If you want to reduce that damage, you could, because it's lightning. You have a 1st level spell reaction that could mitigate that. Absorb elements is the go-to if you want to. It costs you a level 1 slot.
Oh, that's right.
You can do that if you want.
Actually, that works better for you than for me. You gotta read the second part of that spell is actually relevant to Zoremus as well while you're waiting for your next turn.
All right. Speaking of, Pippin, you are up.
So,
yeah, so you would take... Absorb Elements, does it cut it in half?
Just gives resistance to the chosen type.
Yeah, there you go.
And then next time he does a melee hit, I think he gets an extra 3 damage of lightning,
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah.
Alright, so Pippin is now, get a big frown on my face and furrow my brow. I've had enough of this! This is like a small little shrubbery behind me, is that correct?
Yes.
Pippin is going to... I mean, actually, I don't even need to, because he's already used his reaction on his turn, so he's got a whole round. So Pippin is going to... And that Manticore near me is undamaged. Okay, so Pippin will walk over there with Zoremus.
He will take an opportunity attack against you.
Fuck yeah, I will.
Okay. That's a 12 to hit.
It bounces the sounds of claws against Pippin's armor ring out. medium armor.
I'm hearing that sound going, Pippin? Quick, why are you in armor?
No, I've been watching you! This is great! It's so good! It's hard to suffer in this! And Pippin will then just put his shield to the side, lower that arm, raise out the staff, and say, "But sometimes the wizard solution is the way!" And cast a 5th level fireball in such a way that I do believe it hits everyone. Yeah, and I'm going to protect.
George Andorra and Fizzy are your only friends over
5.
there.
Yeah, 5. So 5 exactly. Perfect. I will protect my homie. Sorry, here, let me...
Thank you for your protection.
Would it hit either of these two bodies, Randolph or Azra?
Please say no.
Because you would know that you
would.
ideally want to save these two bodies.
What level are you casting it at, Pip?
5th. I can only do... Alright, so hold on. Let me
You can protect 6. It's 1.
Oh, it's the spell plus 1. Oh, okay. So I will protect...
Yeah, if you move, I think if you move it one spot north from where you were, you can still have everybody, and moving it north, it'll escape Azra, and then you can also include Randolph in your protection.
Oh, beautiful. That's exactly what... Thank you for your help in expediting the process, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with you killing me.
No.
No. Oh, is that your PC? No.
No. I'm saying me as all the villains. That's all I meant. No.
Oh, fuck that. I'm trying, man. You're hurting my friends.
Gonna keep spinning the brown around and around.
Spinning the brown, gross.
Yeah, 20 feet from there will hit all enemies, but not Azra.
Thank you.
All right, so I will do a shit ton of saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will do 7 deck saves.
Pippin, your fireball is looking a little bit like a fire amoeba.
I've been praying!
That's a DC 17, which means fail, pass, fail, pass. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 failures and 4 passes. Damage on that was 47, so that's going to be 23 and 47. Okay. You would now notice that Manchun has become bloodied. He took the full brunt of that. He was one of the people who failed.
Oh, he failed to save.
Yeah.
And from there, I'll use my...
Is dead. Sorry, some of these people are going to be dead now, I think. So.
Gotcha. No, that's fair.
How much does they... Yep, they're dead. Dead. Good job, Pippin. How much health do harpies have? Okay, enough.
I just wanted to stop the pain! They gave me no choice! You guys saw it!
One of your greatest fireballs yet, Pippin!
Very good luck. Through the fog, it looked wonderful.
I still think the priestess... Prophet...
Let me just see here what's going on red.
I think I could even feel the heat through whatever reality shift this is.
All right,
He couldn't.
Pippin.
He's just trying to be nice.
So,
Yeah, trying to be nice. Yep.
seeing what remains, Pippin will spend his bonus action to tip another unit of... Oh, shit. Zarimus, how are you looking right now? Are you, way past bloodied?
No, I've only really been hit once.
Okay, then Pippin will spend his bonus action to tip a unit of Potion of Fire Breath into Fast Paws and tell Fast Paws to use his movement to go to on the ice in between the two bodies, and if he skids, I'm sure they would stop him right in place there.
Yes.
And then he will do a cone of fire to the north, which I believe hits Curious George and both harpies.
Is it 15 foot?
Correct, exactly. Just
yeah,
so.
If he's here, it would hit 1, 2, and also George. Yes. Okay.
That's a Dex 13 save.
Yep.
You could have always had it hit Fizzy, then she's uncharmed.
I don't think
She already is uncharmed.
She is.
Fizzy's not.
Oh, Fizzy's still charmed.
I don't think hitting. I don't know if hitting them would affect the charm that's happening right now.
You actually have seen that it does because Zor hit Andorra and Andorra snapped out of it.
Oh, so, can I meta that?
Yeah. What do you want to do
instead? Allow that? I'll
just
just do it in such a way that it hits both harpies, Fizzy and George.
Both.
So he'll be right in front of me. So he'll be the raccoon will be to Pippin's right.
So
aiming
here?
to the. Yes, just exactly. Yep,
so then but if it's 15, then it would be 5.
1 up.
10.
I'm just 1 up from there, Kyle.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's immediately to Pippin's right.
You know George is on your side, right?
I know, but I wanna take these harpies down. Is really
yes,
what I'm
but you don't need to do that. If you move it 1 to the south, you can hit everybody. But
I hit the dead guy then, don't I? The unconscious one there.
Oh, I see your point. You'd rather
that's my big concern.
It's better to hit the manticore the dead manticore than it is to hit the dead fat friend.
Right.
Okay.
Like worst case, I don't like hurting Curious,
Right.
but worst case, I knock him unconscious. If I do it the other way, I could kill him.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So yes.
11 or 5.
Wait. I think I'm real dumb. Is 15-foot cone. So then, if he's standing here. Oh, okay. I see.
Andy doesn't catch it though.
Indoor doesn't catch it.
Yeah, please don't make Indoor take.
Oh no! I know you're hurting right
so
now.
Close.
I know that. Yeah.
So, did I do my? I did not. Okay, so let's do 3 more saves. Fizzy, do a save, please. Oh yeah, 10, 16, 18. 2 passes, 1 failure. So, George fails, they pass, but they still take half. What was the damage? 11? Is the 11 the damage, Craig?
Yeah, 11 is full, 5 is half.
Okay. Fizzy also fails. So, Fizzy, that's good for you because you snap out of the charm, but you do take 11 damage.
That's okay. Thank you.
George takes full, harpies take half.
Sorry to eat up turns there, guys.
All right. Both harpies look like they're on their deathbed now. Worgen. Is gonna double team this Manticore with Torsarin. Wait, I definitely added. Oh, they haven't come up yet. Okay, we're almost there. So Worgen will do her thing. First one hits, second one misses.
Good to see you again, Lady Worgen.
I do what I can.
Why'd she become Southern all of a sudden?
I don't know, man.
He's losing track of the accents.
It's the Matrix, guys! It's been crazy!
Yes, this is Southern Worgen. That's why. This is a different reality, and it's a slightly different Worgen. Oh, right. That's what I was going to say. The second you took down the other Manchun, stuff happens. So before Worgen makes her turn, this happens when the second Manchun died, and so this happens. You guys notice things start happening inside your heads, basically. Pippin, your voice is deeper, and you're taller. Fizzy, you are also taller than a dwarf. Like maybe you're a human. You also have a beard now. Not literally human, but like maybe you're part human. You're still a dwarf, but you're taller and you have a beard. Zor,
I like it.
Zor, you do not remember being raised by wolves. You now have memories of being raised by lions. Hogswain, you do not remember the aboleths. They're like in your head as like a boogeyman, so they still exist. But you remember growing up here in an orc tribe. Tor, you are not a dwarf. You're an elf. You've always been an elf. Andorra, you get some of Andy's memories mixed in your head, and Andy gets some of Andorra's memories mixed up in his head. George now thinks he's a wolf. Worgen now thinks she's a monkey, etc. And then Fenric and Silverbolt are now in like one and the same person. So it's like, you know, fucked up shit is going on inside your heads. So yes, you are now medium in size, Pippin.
Zug, mother, wait, what's going on?
If anybody wants to roll an insight check, you totally could.
These aren't my memory.
I got a 21 on intelligence.
Oh, yes. You would guess that your mind has now been somewhat fused with a parallel Hogswain, like a different version of Hogswain. Same thing with all the other roles. Torsarin, Fizzy, and Zormus, you think that you might be merging with a different version of yourself. So, like, Fizzy's merging with a humanoid version of Fizzy, Zor is merging with a lion version of Fizzy, and Tor is merging with an elf version of... Sorry. Yeah, Zor is merging with a lion version of Zor, and Tor is merging with an elf version of Tor. So, you are getting memories from a parallel version of you.
Interesting.
This is not good.
As if my mind wasn't already fucked up enough.
And Andorra, you now remember your family being still alive, and Andy now feels the death of his parents.
Say, I think Andorra and Andy are both crying.
Worgen is now going, ooh, and George is like, I can speak now, what is going on? Silverbolt goes, hey y'all, how's it going? And then Fenric goes, beat, squawk, squawk.
What the fuck?
Does Furious George sound like Winston?
Amazing.
We need to fix the problems here.
That's what I see.
See, Andorra's just crying with happiness. Andy's just falling with the sadness and like the fear of having to find his father, who's not his father and who's murdering things.
And Randolph and Knox, not Randolph, sorry, Knox and Doc, these disappear. And if the others were alive, something else would happen, but Randolph and Azra are dead, so you can't do anything there. Okay, so back to Worgen's turn. She punches the Manticore a bit. I had said 1 miss, 1 hit, so let's roll damage for that. This Manticore is dead. Alright, Fenric and Silverbolt. Fenric goes, caw, caw, caw. And...
His maps?
Yes, I didn't mean to. Because Fenric is actually over here still. They're gonna, Fenric is gonna think he can fly, so he's gonna jump down to the ground.
Come on, he's not that dumb. Just because you're
He thinks he's a bird now. He thinks he's a bird. Silverbolt lands thinking he's a person. So here you go. And then they attack. With advantage. And then with the amount of dice we've been rolling, I'm surprised we haven't really gotten any nat 20s going on. Hey, just as I said that!
Statistically, it was going to happen
few
sometime.
tonight.
Right.
All right, so I think this person's just dead now. Yeah, they're dead. So after they attack, this one's dead. With the Zents dead, and with I think all three Zents are all three Zents dead on both sides? No. Nope, not quite. But nothing happens yet.
Feel
So
free
that
to
is,
protect Andy, who's surrounded by evil, evil people.
they'll go here for later, and that is their turn. Andorra.
All right. Once Andorra can see where she is and is
Yep,
in
doing
his
it. I'm
head.
doing it. Yep, there you go.
All right.
And also,
First things first, Andorra's gonna take a fucking health potion, which is gonna give her very, very, very little health, but she needs it.
I think Andorra, you're also really sad. I'm just kidding.
No, Andorra's not sad in this one. She's happy.
Oh yeah,
in this
Andorra's
one.
happy. Yeah, I forgot. Andorra's happy now.
She's not happy because her parents are alive.
Yeah.
I know. Ooh, I could use that.
Nice.
Oh my god, I got a lot on that. That makes me very happy. I mean, I'm still bloodied, but what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andorra is going to attack this bad boy. Recklessly attack. Great weapon master. So.
What are the symptoms? Because there's only two over here that are dead. It's just the harpies left.
Yeah.
Didn't you finish off?
There's one Manticore and
Oh.
one Harpy, two Harpies, and Manchun is still here.
Dirty.
Yep.
Oh, I thought
hit.
I thought Manchun was down.
No, he's not dead yet.
Does a dirty.
The other Manchun's dead.
Hello.
What?
Does a dirty
Yes.
20 hit?
It does.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna be 45 damage. How's he looking?
Almost dead. He's on death's door. Not this one. No, he's on death's door.
All right, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Good. I'm guessing 24 would
24
hit.
does hit.
Okay. So this is going to be the exact same damage because we're taking out the Divine Fury. So 34 damage.
Okay. Andorra, please describe how you kill Manchun.
I'd be like, it's all your fault. I want to stay here now. And she like stabs him. Cleaves him in half with my giant golden axe.
As he dies, he will say, "You may have killed one of me, but there's like 20 more! So there!"
I don't think so because I've cleaved him in half. He cannot talk.
He starts to split into two
So does that mean
Manchuns.
Andy killed both of them on both sides?
Did Andorra and Andy kill both?
No, Hagi killed a.
Hogswain
one.
killed his Manchun,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
And
Because
then,
I was hitting him for quite a bit.
so, as that happens, something happens now. Let me reconcile this. So I'm going to take everyone that's still alive here. Oh, no. It would
There's a
happen.
cat smoking a hookah over there.
It would happen post-battle. Okay. So, where were we? That was Andorra's turn. George. George, who now thinks he's a wolf, is going to paw on over on all fours over to here and fight.
I'm going to use the bathroom quick.
Okay.
But I will be able to hear. If I need to take my turn, I'll do it on Discord.
Okay. Do we see the map? The green map?
Oh, I thought...
You need to switch back over to red.
Oh, yes. I meant to be on... Yes, okay. I switched when I didn't have to. That's why. So... That is that, and then Harpies have that, so it does indeed go through. So he does that much damage, which kills this one Harpy. He actually kills the Harpy in one hit. And then he can use his second attack on the other Harpy, which would also kill that Harpy. Alright. Does that mean all the bad guys on your side are dead?
You got a Manicore under the green.
Oh, the Manicore, yes. Okay, that's George's turn. Fizzy, all you guys have left on your side is one Manicore.
Oh, she's feeding the cat.
Okay. We will hold her initiative.
She's coming back. She's coming back right
okay.
now. Oh.
I didn't get any.
16 hits. 10 will miss. 18 hits. For 23 damage total. And Fizzy killing the Manticore. So when you guys defeat that final bad guy on your side at least, you notice the music stops. So you're still seeing and hearing your other party, but now that all the enemies die, the music has stopped. So
Finally.
maybe like your portion of the quote unquote puzzle has been solved, kind of thing. It's now Andy's friends' turns. Azra and Randolph are dead, but Nox and Doc get to do stuff. So Nox will attack Andy, and Doc will attack Worgen. Oh, and she's in the bathroom. So we'll just say that one attacks Torsarin and one attacks Worgen, because they have ranged attacks. So that is gonna... Worgen's is gonna hit. Torsarin, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. So that is that, but it is gonna hit Worgen for... 13 damage. Alrighty, Hogswain. You have 2 harpies and 2 mana cores left.
Time to mow through some harpies.
Uh-huh.
Attacking recklessly.
Yes. Oh, I would say, I should have said in the other world too, both worlds would see that while you have these creatures left, even once the Zents were dead, the creatures themselves have these arcane runes and sigils on them that are glowing, and so you would see that on both red and green.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
21 damage.
Alright, killing this harpy.
How about another nat 20?
That's a nat 20. That hits.
Come on, you slow pokes! Huggy, you can hit harder!
For 28 damage?
They don't have the area effects on this side of the battle! 28 damage. That one.
That was a good one, though!
That one dies too.
And then we'll just move straight down, I guess, to Manticore.
Yep.
And it'll need a dex save.
Okay. He fails.
DC 15, 5 damage.
Alright.
And we'll use up the last Blade Flurry. There we go. 5 damage, so 10 to that Manticore.
Okay.
Done.
Andy's turn.
Hogswain is just foaming and murder house against everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Andy's turn. Just here.
He says you can do it from the bathroom, but you have to do it through Discord.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, no, I saw that on Discord. I'm just waiting for you to do stuff then.
Oh, rep.
Okay. Andy says they're going to hit the person to the north of them with reach. So is that Nox or Doc? I'm guessing Doc because you said reach. Yep. Oh, yeah, technically I said you had 2 people, but you also obviously have the 2 friends as well. You're saying you assume that hits. I'm not seeing you roll anything, Jess, or damage. I'm not seeing any rolls come from you.
Oh, you know what? Look, I bet they're probably in the D&D Beyond.
Oh, let me look chat log then, or the whatever.
Roll log, right.
Yeah, they're in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Yeah, she rolled 25 to hit. That's why she.
Yes, 25 does hit, and that is 10 damage. Got it. Doc looks like he's now bloodied. And then 21 to hit. Hits. Or 18 plus 2, so 20 damage. Okay. And then 18 to hit. Oh no, that's 18 damage. That's it, I think then. Okay. Don't you get? Okay. Alrighty. So monsters' turns. The 2 manticores, are going to attack. Hogswain and Andy.
Yo.
Oh, duh, wrong screen. Duh. Okay. So, 24, a 20, and a 19 against Hogswain.
The 24 and 20 will hit.
Okay. And then against Andy, 9, 7, and 14. So that one is just not as good. So that's 2 sets of damage to Hogswain. Hogswain, you're going to take 16 piercing damage. That is the monsters.
Is that already halved?
No, 16 regular. All right, back on the Green Island. It's on Zor. All the bad guys are dead. You are seeing the shadows of your party fight to the shadows of their monsters. Like you're seeing them.
Heal Andorra.
Uh-huh.
I still hear music.
So do I.
Oh. How are you still hearing
Because it's
music?
play on load.
Oh, okay. I will turn that off. Thank you.
Because that's never going to escape our heads ever again.
Right? Oh, yeah,
It'll
it's permanent
be
now. You just hear it
constantly.
forever and ever. And
Heals Andorra for 50.
Did that stop it?
No, I can hear it.
Oh, there we
Now
go.
go.
Okay. All right, cool.
Thank you, Zor.
All right, there we go. Alrighty. So Zor healed Andorra, and then Torsarin.
I am barely not bloodied. Thank you very much.
Hi, Lily. Oh,
I am going to move down here and attack this manticore.
With advantage.
Absolutely. Yes. Advantage. 18 hit.
18 hits.
For 12 points.
Excuse me. Okay.
And then my
Spiritual weapon.
yeah, let me pull it through. Do I have advantage with that one too?
Yes, you do. Because of Andy.
Eighteen hits
Yep.
for 10 points.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Manchun is dead in both worlds. Pippin.
Fizzy, how do you look? Have you taken much damage here, or if you'd like?
Oh no, I'm okay. Yeah.
Pippin will hold his shield out towards Andy and whisper a short prayer of healing for. Healing word. I mean, I'm not. There's a spell named prayer of healing, I think, but no. Nine more points, Andy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
In the middle of combat, Pippin stops everything to start casting a 10-minute prayer of healing.
Wait, guys, you're hurting. I can tell. Give me a second.
Give me 10 minutes.
I'll make it better.
Worgen. Will, yeah, keep attacking Doc.
Dak?
Nat 20. So both will hit, the first one being a nat 20.
I feel like Indoor has really been cleaning up the place, and Andy's just stuck surrounded by everyone. Not that everyone hadn't helped. I just meant like my more apt to die character is now surrounded by everything.
Worgen finishes off Doc using that nat 20.
Oh, also because
Zora's been almost useless.
Andorra did her turn, the advantage on everything had faded.
Okay. And then Fenric will come to Nox, and try to attack her with advantage. That's going to be a miss, a hit, and a hit. Doing that. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. That should be that. Stop it. And then Morgan also does. Both of those are gonna hit. Also knocking out Nox.
Yay.
All right, Andorra. All the enemies are dead. You guys are just here watching. You can do stuff though.
Can I try and stabilize one of these two
Yes.
people?
Yes, you can. Good use of your turn.
Okay. So I will attempt to stabilize the medicine check. I'll probably do Azar first.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Hey. So he is up with 1 hit point.
And I will tie him up. So he doesn't cause troubles.
Alrighty. George, being with like Morgan's mind kind of sorta, will come over and be like, let me try to do one of those after watching you. Let me try to do one on this bunny man.
His name is Randolph.
Okay. How do you know that?
Funny man. How would you know that?
Right, no, you have Andy's memories. Of course you would.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, with this crossover.
She'd be like, we adventured with him.
Kind of. So let's do a medicine check using Smart Furious George. That is a 15. So, Randolph is stabilized, but he is not awake. He is unconscious.
Cool.
Okay. That is George. Busy.
What is there to do here?
You could ready an action in case, like, either A, more bad guys show up. You could do, if anybody's healing, you could do healing. You could do healing potions.
Does anybody need healing?
Andorra's a little over half, but if it's not, like, I don't want you to use your potions if you want to keep them. You know what I mean?
You could probably drop a rally on Zarimus.
Alright. I will... What is that?
And as a fighter, you could also bonus action second wind on yourself to heal yourself as well.
Yeah, but I'm not even down that much.
Okay.
So I'll rally Zarimus.
Just roll a d10, I think, is all you gotta do. I think.
Yeah.
And, something is added to that, I believe.
It says it's a d10 plus 1, according to this, at least. So,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
9.
what it says.
Oh, you found
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Alright, so Zor gets 9 hit points?
They're temporary hit
they're
points.
Temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Yes, Zor gets 9 temporary hit points. Okay. It would be the friends' turns. They are all either passed out or whatever. Azra will say, looking at Andorra and seeing Andy still fighting, and the fact that you spared him, he will be like, I fear we made a grave misjudgment in choosing our allies while looking for our friend. I thank you for your assistance.
It's alright. The Zentrum are very tricky. And we just want to bring peace to this world. I'm sure you feel the same.
In our realm, the Zents are good and the Harpers are bad. And so we did not realize the bargain we were striking at the time.
Did you not realize that this was not your dimension?
Kind of, but not kind of. I don't know. Let's see. So that is them. Hogswain.
That's sweet and all, but
Let's finish these manties.
$22.
Alright. 22 hits.
For 20.
Yep.
Status.
It bloodied.
$18.
18 hits.
24.
Alright. It is pretty fucked up. Like, it's almost there, but not quite.
Dex save.
Alright.
15.
It
For max
fails
damage 6.
for 6. And that kills the Manticore.
Yes, fuck you, Manticore. Get away from
Okay. Okay, Andy, get to work.
Okay. Andy.
I'll use
With
my
Andor-
movement to come
Oh, yeah,
over
sorry.
to this Manticore.
Yes. Andy, with Andora's memories of his parents dying, it is your turn.
I'm really sad. What is this?
With what?
This.
That's Silverbolt.
That's,
Okay.
Fenric's animal companion.
Okay. I will just pop over here. Do.
Why did you do that?
That's where Fenric is standing. What do you mean?
Not on my map. Okay.
Oh, you should refresh.
Okay. It's fine.
But yeah,
That's
you
fine.
are currently flanking the Manticore with Torsarin.
Fine.
Yeah.
Looks good. Will do. Excelente. Okay, so he's gonna attack with his glaive. Will a 23 hit?
23 hits.
And that is going to be with 20 damage.
All right.
And let's do that again.
It is now bloodied.
Good.
Okay.
All right, that'll work.
29 hits.
With 21 damage.
And that kills this Manticore.
Ah.
When you guys kill your enemies, the first thing that happens is the icy floors go away. It is still icy here like it should be, like it's normal ice, but the whole moving until you don't stop moving and all, like, that's gone. So the need for your ice skates is not needed anymore. But upon this happening, you guys do feel like a shift. Things begin to phase. Everybody starts kind of going back to their own respective universes, and people start to feel like being pulled away. The people on the red, for the most part, are okay. You feel a slight pull because this isn't exactly your universe; it is slightly different. So, I
need to stabilize Nox and Doc.
Andy, Nox, and Doc are all being pulled away. While from the other universe...
On a 15, does this feel familiar to Hogswain?
Yes. Yes, it does. On the other universe, it's gonna be Zor, Pippin, Busy, George, and Andorra that are coming back. Oh, we're out of initiative, by the way. And then in the green universe, they're gone. All right, so we're gonna go back to the red like permanently. So just in the green, because you still see the ghosts and the shades temporarily at least. So on the green island, you would see a unconscious Nox and an unconscious Doc. Andy is reunited with all four of his friends, and
Azra, Randolph, help! Nox and Doc are unconscious.
Randolph is also unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
He is stable, but he is asleep still.
Azra,
but
help
Azra's
me.
awake. So sure, Azra and you take a look at these two. Give me 2 medicine checks. One from you and one from me. Azra succeeds, so Doc is stable, but unconscious. You fail, so nothing happens. That's technically a death, not a death fail, but nothing happens. We then do it again on Nox, so try again. I fail. Azra fails, I mean, and you succeed.
Woo.
Nox is stabilized. So this is where we leave this party of Randolph, Azra, Andy.
So I wait for them
Doc
to
and
wake
Nox.
up. We take care of them, and then I tell them everything that happened.
Yes.
And then I'm like, but I got the item.
And then in the... Let me find it.
I tell the tales of my alternate universe
hey,
friends.
Taurus Aaron, they are just as real as you, okay? No, I'm just...
That's why I put the air quotes around that.
No, I didn't see you do that. I have a thing here if I can just find what I did. There they are. Edit. Make this. All.
Whoa.
Save.
You made me so tiny.
Oh, because Andy is also listed as a player. So this is just to include him in their party, but Andy's listed as a player, as a substitute, but the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aren't, so that's why they are big here.
Also, Andy, as he's searching for the item for his group, picks up a sending stone. It's like,
yes.
oh, I forgot I had this. I wonder.
Andy does indeed have a sending stone. We then go over to the red islands. And you guys see ghost versions of the Green Island people, but the Red Island, you are now back together. And all of those memories... So, let's real quick, as far as Andy goes. Andy retains the Andorra memories, but they're like a dream. They're like faintly there, but they're not there fully. On this side, Worgen's back to normal, Finrick and Silver are back to normal. Andorra, you retain those Andy memories, but again, they're a dream. And the same thing with everybody else. Fizzy, Pippin, Zor, you change back to what you were, so Dwarf, raised by wolves, no beard and a little shorter, shorter and a high-pitched voice, like you all go, and then Hogswain, the dream of no aboleths, the dream of peace seems like a dream now, and you remember the torment and the aboleths and all that more deeply. So yeah.
Damn it, guys! First I lost the super fireballs in the painting, and I was just like 5 foot! It's been a dream! Oh! Wait, Huggy, are you okay?
Yes. Is anybody hurt? Well,
Andorra is mentally hurt.
well, I don't know if I can work on that. Okay, we're gonna... I'm gonna do a get close.
Oh yeah, Hogswain's. Everybody should stay away from Hogswain. He's saying that in character. So Torsarin, you might want to back away from Hogswain. Finrick's gonna back away from Hogswain.
Guess he's not gonna get
Seems
any.
like someone's having a mental breakdown. We're mental breakdown buddies.
Channel divinity. Okay.
Andorra, I don't know if you're close. You might also want to back away from Hogswain.
I'm not near Hogswain.
Hogswain, it's not that you've gone crazier than ever, but like, yeah, you could determine how your mind would be affected in this moment. That is true.
No,
yeah.
this is literally he's been pulled between realities again, and now he's centered back where he's supposed to be. He's in pure PTSD moment right now.
You've also experienced what Hogswain's life would be like in Faerun without the aboleths.
So Pippin's gonna put down his staff and his shield.
Whoa! Huggy! I get it, man! I get it! Just...
And slowly start approaching.
Just be with it! This'll pass, man! This too shall pass! We have a lot of work to do anyways!
Finrick would just ask, hey, I know we just went through something, but I feel like there's a lot going on here. I'll go check on Earl, and I'll take Worgen and George with me. Are you guys good here?
Yeah, we're fine.
All right. Let us know if you need anything. And Worgen, Finrick, and George fly/teleport off, leaving the 6 of you.
Mask. You don't have mask. Oh, here we go. I'm going to cast Mask Cure Wounds.
Hogswain, how do you look right now? In
Other
regards
than-
to health?
Yeah, I was gonna say other than angry and crazy.
Okay.
Very, very worn and just tears.
Anybody who needs it takes 25 points of healing. So
Thank you. I definitely
you
need
have-
that.
Huggy's consumed right now, so if anybody is going to try and do anything, it's going to be difficult to get through. He's just kind of stuck.
Thankfully, you've got the 25 points of healing. So
he's not listening to anybody but himself.
You don't have less than 20. Do you have less than 26 points of HP?
No.
This is Mask Cure Wounds. This is not. This was not my divinity. This was a spell.
Do you have less than or equal to 40 points of health?
No,
Yes.
You're asleep.
You're asleep.
I just cast sleep on him. Nice.
What the fuck was that, guys?
Right, Hogswain is asleep.
I do not know. After getting everybody healed up, I'm going to trounce over to Manshun and I'm going to search the body.
There are 3 bodies. Are you even Manchun, I would assume?
Yes, I'm investigating Manchun's body.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna investigate.
Let's see.
15.
That was silly.
Look, the life is an elf. Well, I suppose. I'm just rambling on this. Being a dwarf, there's still always the.
So it does appear that Manchun's body, the second you come over and touch it, just like evaporates and melts and turns into a pile of goo.
So nothing.
Doesn't he has a wizard's book? Perhaps his gear on him.
No, he
he
was a simulation clone thingy, and so he disappeared.
Oh, so he just basically melted. Okay.
He melted. Yep.
I'll turn in and I'll investigate this guy then.
Yeah, the 2 Zent assassin character guys.
Okay, better.
Hogswin, you're hard to put down. You know, I used several spell slots on that. I had some bad rolls first.
Out of curiosity, we're doing on this like RP moment. Zor, how did it feel to? What do you think Zor imagines like his life like being raised by lions is? Like, what is Lion Zor like compared to Wolf Zor?
Almost not much different, really, because of the pack, the mentality, the hunting mentality is pretty much the same. So we really didn't.
A lot more stalking and pouncing going on, and a lot of hair care.
Oh, purring.
Yes.
The fur balls really suck.
You can mistranslate speaking to cats because you have a memory of knowing cat, and so you have feline, but it's like vaguely in the back of your mind somewhere. Pippin, you were taller and a deeper voice, so you didn't actually change that much. Fizzy, you have those. Fizzy has those like humanoid type memories of like maybe living in like a humanish village. And you might have been a guy or just a furry woman. Like you're not quite sure what happened there.
I was a bearded lady.
I'll be right back.
Tor has those elven memories now, and so
yeah, it kind of gives a shiver because I don't have issue with elves still, but there's
dwarves are definitely a better fit.
Better. We're definitely better than
has the
elves.
zoomies.
So meanwhile, Andorra and friggin' Hogswain are fucking devastated.
Yeah.
I'm literally thinking to myself, grabbing, looking to my holy symbol and forgive me more than for whatever the hell that was.
Yeah. I figured I shouldn't torment all 6 of you, but I picked 2 of you to torment, so I figured that was okay.
Oh, it actually works best because you 2 have the most tragic backstories.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everybody okay? And then you did the 16 investigation tour. So on their bodies, they're wearing leather armor, so nothing fancy there. It does have Zentrum like logos and stuff. So if you ever wanted to like infiltrate Zentrum stuff, you could take their 2 outfits.
We have six of them already on us.
6 already. There you go. Yeah. So that's not a problem. And then they have a short sword and a crossbow. So nothing special about their gear. I would remind the party that what initially led you here was a treasure map.
Mm-hmm.
Andorra is not going to be okay for a while, so...
Yeah. But if the 4 other people who are not having mental breakdowns, the treasure map, on it said, high tide it hides, the moon doth make it rise, the mast points to the prize, watched by feathered brides.
So there's a sunken ship that we need to wait until low tide and then find shit.
Essentially, that's what it sounds like. Well,
Because the mast will point it out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about the ladies who fly are obviously the harpies or the manticores, and well, they're dead.
Yeah, they're dead. Yep. So
Pippin will get up for a second now, having just kind of been in thought for a second and humming the tune with his hand on Huggy's shoulder or something. He'll look over and seeing Andy in distress too, kind of get up and come over and say, "Andy, it'll be all right. This too shall pass." And then Pippin will...
So my parents' death will pass. My dad being possessed out there murdering people will pass.
No, but your life will go on. And saying that, Pippin will just totally RP cast Bless and just target Andorra and downed Hogswain.
She becomes real sad. It'll pass. Yeah. My life will pass.
Aww. But does it make Andorra feel any better knowing there is another world where there is an Andorra, like Andorra, i.e. Andy, that is alive, happy, and has parents? Like, does that help at all, or does that make it worse?
I think she would have been happier had she never known. Okay. Because now she's had a taste of the memories of what could have happened and a happy life, and now she's back here where everything's wrong, and she can't technically get to a place where she could be happy in that fashion.
Yep. So Pippin, Zor, Tor, and Fizzy. I'm just gonna put the sad people in one area for ease of keeping track of people.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I looked at these guys. They had nothing on them.
Same thing with all the bad guys. Just sticking them all in a pile.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Light 'em up, up, up. Light 'em up, up, up. Light 'em up.
All right.
Stay on fire.
So it is getting later in the day. The sun is going down. The poem did say the moon doth make it rise.
Mm-hmm.
And as the sun starts to fall and the moon starts to rise, the tides start to raise. As the tides raise, does anybody want to give me perception, please? Oh, and what's the history for, Pippin?
No, I mean, I was going to do a little bit more RP, but it's
okay.
It's fine.
Okay. You can. No, you totally can. I wasn't trying to rush you guys.
No, I know that. No, it's not.
Okay. Yes, Andorra. If Andorra and Hogswain just want to, like, sleep, they could just get their long rest, basically, but, yeah.
Here, actually, I guess if seeing Andy sobbing, Pippin will still do it. The history was Craig doesn't remember. Does Pippin remember somebody Andy doesn't like with that role?
You mean Andorra?
Yes, correct.
Out of character, what person are you talking about that Andorra doesn't like?
I don't know, but we must have seen somebody. Andy, is there anybody you haven't really liked? You've been like, man, that person's a dick. I feel like there was one or two, but I don't really remember them on the top of my head.
I remember Andorra trying to get laid with several people.
The people that I really, really didn't like, I think are currently dead. Because remember, there was that whole thing where they were killing their own brothers to
right.
You kill them. You tried to poison them.
No, here's the thing: is Andorra didn't know that she failed.
Oh, I know. Yes, that is true. I don't remember if Pippin would know if he failed or not.
They did, and they chose not to tell me.
Yeah, so Pippin, you know those people aren't dead, but she thinks they're dead.
Yeah, I mean, just to to make a short thing long, Pippin would just go over to. I guess we're all kind of together. I'm sitting there humming nearby, but disguise self to turn into a small version of that guy. We gotta stay on point, Andy, to punish the bad guys. Wearing that face. They're hurting a lot of people out there. And then another level 1 spell to disguise self into a small version of Ogre Tavern Lady. And then if we do our jobs right, we can have lots of pleasure and nobody will need to suffer. And I'll do a little hip gyration there. And then I'll drop the disguise self, but
Yes.
Pippin's still doing the hip gyration.
Oh, I would say, if it helps too, your sister, Emily the ghost, can be there to comfort you. So she's trying to make you laugh. And so she is
I would say
here.
that Andorra would laugh at Pippin, and she would still be crying, but then she would just grab Pippin and put him in like a big bear hug, and she's like, "Thanks, Pip. This helps."
No problem!
I think seeing her sister dead right now would probably make her cry more.
Okay, then her sister would know that and not come out. Okay, so if Pippin's busy doing that, Hogswain is sleeping. Zor, Torsarin, or Fizzy, can I have perception checks, please?
I already have one in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You got a 13.
Yeah.
So then yes, just Zor and Fizzy.
Well, I guess Pippin could probably look too.
He could, but I'd imagine he's kind of busy talking to you while this is happening. But he could look when he's done.
I'll do disadvantage to kind of balance it, since half my time is spent there. Yeah.
That sounds great. Yep.
Well, I think Zora found it.
But
Yeah. Also, Pippin did pretty well, even with disadvantage. Yeah. So, Pippin, out of the corner of your eye, you see something, and Zora, you 100% see it. Right here, let me get a thingamajig. I'll just draw an arrow. You can see, like, a masthead come out of the water, and as the tide sinks, because the tide is rising everywhere, except for here. So as low tide goes, sorry, no, other way around. High tide, it hides. So this is low tide. So the water is lowering as the mood comes out, and then you see a masthead that's pointing to the right. And so you can see it's pointing to this island here. To answer your question, Jess, I think Pippin has it. Pippin, you had the sending stone from last week, right?
We split, yes, Pippin and
Andy.
Oh, I guess Andy does have the. I forgot he already
yes.
had it on him. Yeah.
Andy in the green world has one, and Pippin in the red world has one. But Andorra does not know that. So if Pippin would tell Andorra, then Andorra can talk to Andy and things like that. Yes. Yes. Actually, unless, Jess, you are still role-playing Andy, so if Andy would use the sending stone to contact, feel free to, try to do that.
well, that's basically what I was doing when we
Okay.
switched to this map.
Gotcha. So, yes, as you guys see the treasure, not the treasure, you see the mast and it points to the island. Pippin, the sending stone starts to ring like a phone. Like, it just starts to vibrate.
Andy, this might be for you. And Pippin tosses the phone over.
We get to watch Andorra talk to herself! Jess gets to RP to herself! Okay, so, Andy, you have the sending stone and you are calling it. Andorra, you pick up the other end. Let's see this scene play out.
Andy goes, hey, does this still work? And Andorra sniffing. Yeah? Who's this? Where did we get this sending stone from, Pip?
It was a dragon's head.
A dragon's head. And Andy would be like, is this Andorra? And she'd be like, yeah? Oh my god, is this Andy? He's like, yeah, it is. Oh my god. I can't believe we can talk through dimensions. This is so great. So they just start chatting, and Andorra is probably going to ask if she could talk to his family at some point. And he's going to be like, yeah, it'll be a little weird, but I'll just say you're a friend. And she's like, that sounds great. And she becomes happier, knowing that she could at least talk to them and tell stories and all that stuff.
This is your daughter from another dimension. It's like you have a brother now. It's like Andy and Nora are brother and sister.
I'm my own best friend.
All right. Yeah, and just for context for the other party, one party found items in a dragon head. The other party found items in a Remoraz head. Okay. So, after that conversation takes place, Zor, do you point the masthead out to the rest of the party?
Of course it.
Okay.
So
whoever
look over there.
wants...
There's a masthead sticking out of the water.
Yes. So you could walk across the frozen water over to this island. Anybody who chooses to do so, move your token over to the other island. Okay. You guys can give me investigation checks to start like digging in the dirt and the sand. Like just start like digging.
Ooh, and that 20.
Oh
Woo,
shit!
Fizzy. Yes.
Nice.
Alrighty, so
He's like, oh shit.
you actually found on the nat 20. You guys don't even have to do another. I was going to make it do 2 checks successfully. Technically, Torsaren's would be a second success, but Fizzy finds you both find 1, sure. And so you find 2 chests.
Ooh.
One chest that has carved into it the name Captain Silbar Snake Eyes. Arr. And so that's the one chest. The other chest has a Z that has a fly snake curved, or it's a fly snake shaped in the letter of a Z. So it's basically one Zentrum chest and one pirate chest.
Hmm.
What's in
Who's got the
these?
key for? Who's got the key that we found a key in our last adventure, right?
Did you?
I feel like we did. Or are we mixing games?
They don't
You
ask
guys,
Andorra because she's all messed up. Jess is all messed up. I don't remember.
Well,
shit.
everyone, 2 points of order here. The first one is for all of us. We had short rest time. Everyone other than, well, I actually don't know how that rule works.
What?
There was short rest time in there. I don't know if Hogswain gets it as well because he was in a magical sleep.
I don't think the magical sleep heals.
I'm inclined to think that way as well.
Yes.
So
magical sleep only lasts for a minute, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so if you slept past if you didn't wake up and you kept sleeping by choice kind of a thing or whatever, then yeah, you would get the short rest if you kept sleeping.
So are we taking a short rest? Or did we?
I guess shortly then, Hogswain, would you still be out in like 10 minutes time, do you reckon?
He'd be out for a while. That was a pretty mentally traumatic experience.
Wow. Perfect.
Just before, so maybe like as 50 minutes or so has gone by and things are calming down and Andy's conversations are over, Pippin will say, Andy, you might want to step back a little bit. Our man might be a little bit wound up right now. I'm going to try to wake him up.
Endora steps back, but not too far back. Just in case
Pippin,
there's trouble.
having not, having still not taken a short rest, Pippin will use 1 first level spell to cast Shield of Faith on myself. And I'll pick my shield back up and pick my crux back up, and I'll go over and I'll cast Prestidigitation to make a funny smiling gnome face on my shield as well. Just have a lot of visual signs here, and then I'll poke at Hogswain and Hoggy! I'm sorry, but you gotta get up, man! I know, it was crazy. I think we were just in the Matrix. I don't know if you've ever seen the play, but it's like it smashes against the shield. Half a step back. No, I know, but we're ready. We're here for you, buddy.
Andorra steps back up as if she's gonna go in front of Pippin.
Pip.
Remember what the priestess said. The prophet. We're here for you, buddy. Look, Andy's right here too.
I'm sorry, Pip. I, it was too much. It was just too much.
Andorra would put her hand on Hog's shoulders like, it was too much. But what can't we get through if we're together?
Together doesn't mean anything. They'll still just rip it all away.
They could fucking try to rip it away.
That's right. Listen to Andy. I have faith. Now let's go get this treasure. Ahoy! I learned that from Hawk.
I don't know anymore.
Say
It's
Andorra.
happened once, now it's happened twice.
Say Andorra.
I'll keep it from happening again.
Takes the last of her like skein of like the best tasting alcohol that's ever happened from the fountain, and she hands it to Hoggy, and she says, "There's good in this world too." She gives him the alcohol.
Even knowing what it is, the Huggy just shakes his head and looks away.
Oh, shit's really affected him if he won't even drink alcohol.
Okay, so we are gonna go into those treasure chests.
Alright.
You guys, so, did we figure out if we had a key or not? Probably not. You guys want to try to pick the locks?
I stopped looking. If not, I will smash the shit out of it if you want me to.
Anybody got thieves' tools?
Huggy, I know there's a lot on your mind, man, but we need you here.
I have Smith's tools.
Oh, right, Hogswain has knock.
Yeah, that'll work.
I have Smith's tools.
Oh, Hogswain's awake. Let me take that icon off. No, only thieves' tools can open a box.
That's not true.
What?
Proper application of Fireball can open all containers.
How dare you? Smith's tools, they know exactly how locks work.
Quietly alone. Okay, you guys do not have knock.
I mean, I have Mason's tools.
All right, guys. I think Hoggy needs some time here. We're gonna have to deal with this ourselves.
I would allow sleight of hand to try picking it with just like a pin or a nail or, you know, some kind of like...
Not Smith's tools, you jerk.
No, you can do a sleight of hand check with your Smith's tools as like to try to do it, but it's not going to be a tool check. It'll be a sleight of hand check. Basically.
Why can't it be a tool check?
On a 20 and it rolled.
You're not using the tools in their proper usage.
But I'm so great at those tools that...
That's nice.
That I can use them for things
neither of those do it.
Nope, I didn't think so.
Who?
Probably.
I don't carry. I don't have.
I'll attempt sleight of hand. If that doesn't work, I'll just smash it the fuck open. Yeah, no.
Yeah, can I?
Oh God, guys, you should have given me a sec. See, this is. You see my new duds? It was crazy. I think I'm a holy man now. Is the priest of it, or maybe?
Yeah.
We'll have to sit down and just talk about that at some point.
Anyway, check that. I have this great new skill, but you guys were rushing the lock. Let me. Anyways, here, look, and Pippin kind of holds his shield up against his chest and mutters words to cast guidance on himself. And then we'll try it.
Good God, I never have that fun.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you've gotten one of them open. Do you want to open up the pirate or the Zentrum?
Does any of us, Fizzy, do you have the highest sleight of hand? I mean, out of care. I don't know without looking at everyone's sheets, but we've been traveling together for months, so Pippin would know.
Yep.
+4.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Dex of 16.
Beats mine.
+4.
Does anybody beat? Okay, yeah. So Pippin will put guidance on Fizzy, come over, tap the shield against her chest, hand on the shoulder, say some guiding words, and yeah. So you have guidance on that now, Fizz. Which means do a check, roll another d4.
Sleight of hand with a d4. Yep.
I'm gonna say.
You could also roll with advantage if the people who aren't like Zor and Andorra aren't doing anything, and Tor aren't doing anything. So Fizzy, you could actually have advantage on that. Because they would just be standing behind you, being like, "No, do it this way, do it that way, left, right, up, down."
Sure. But before we open any chests, I would like to do some ready action bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, on a 22, it opens. You now have an unlocked Zentrum check and a chest and an unlocked pirate chest.
I would say before we unlock the Zentrum chest, we need to expect it to be trapped and or shit to go wrong. So, I don't know if I should be next to it and ready in action or be far away from it and someone open it with a mage hand. I look at Pip. What do you think?
You know something? I really try to focus more on either, you know, just exploding stuff, or nowadays I'm trying to be a protector, but I don't. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different spell. And yeah, Pippin's just everybody step back, step back, guys, and just uses telekinesis to.
Oh yeah, cool.
Okay. All right. Which one you opening first, gang? Pirates?
Either, yeah. I think we're all. What do we get? What do we guys like? 20
bad
feet.
Things. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go like 20 feet. That could a fireball could maybe be that big. I think we should be safe by then.
The island isn't big enough for that.
All right. So you open up the pirate chest. There are 3 unknown items in there. There is a magical mace of some sort, a magical necklace of some sort, and a magical wand of some sort.
Cool. We'll figure this out at some point. Let's open the Zentrum one and be prepared for bad news bears.
You open the Zentrum one. You see a magical amulet of some sort, a dusty-looking lamp of some kind, and a deck of cards that just say, they're labeled, they say, the deck of some things.
Of some things?
Uh-huh. Not the deck of many things, the deck of some things.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Can I do a history check on that?
Yeah.
Oh, Hogswain, I thought I was going crazy. I thought the program was fighting me so hard.
Yes, Saren, for that history check, you've heard of the deck of many things. You know it's a deck of cards that are magical that if you draw, you can draw cards from it, and it can have like basically it has either 50% good, 50% bad, or like 75% bad, 25% good. Like it's not great. This though is maybe a modified version of that because it just says it's the deck of some things. So you don't know what the ratio is, you don't know what's inside of it, but you get the gist based on the rumors of the deck of many things.
And I relay this to the party that you know the deck of many things, and that was never good. I've heard bad things about that deck at times. So I'm very cautious with this one.
There's some good stuff in there too, but there's also some life-breaking, game-breaking shit in there as well.
Do we think the deck of some things is basically the same thing? He did get a 24.
Ooh. What is that, Slade? What is that? I won't tell anybody. Oh, wow, Pippin! Wow!
Oh, God.
Holy shit! Okay, Pippin! Okay, Pippin, you took one, Pippin. Did you only
Single card.
No,
Single card.
Okay.
Single card.
I'm just saying, on that
and
score,
then flipped it.
Yes, but on that score, I would let you take more than one if you wanted to.
It's an experiment. I don't know what they do.
Okay, all right. Yeah, 1 second.
I can't wait to get banished to another plane.
And you wonder why you got beat up the last one?
Yeah.
Oh God, I have no spell slots right now. If something bad happens, I'm not fucked.
Yeah,
if you summon it to rest, I'm gonna.
Everyone else got a short rest except for Hagi and Pippin, though. You guys all short rested.
Let me do
short rest doesn't do me shit.
No, I know, Tor.
All right,
I have no 4th or 5th level spots.
You better hope you got something good.
Not 20. I feel like should be good.
Yeah, nobody saw me. If I poof away to no existence, nobody will know what happened.
You turn invisible for the rest of your life.
That would be the best
card. That would have to another plane.
Where is? I'm trying to find a place I can roll
you did
something.
roll in that 20? Oh, shit.
He rolled a nat 20 on picking the card, which means nobody gets to do a dex check to stop him. I guess you could try, but you would also need a nat 20 to stop him.
Yeah, he grabbed the card for any of us even. I'm sitting there going, this should be bad, this could be good, and he just goes, fuck it, and grabs it.
Pippin can't say no to a mystery like that.
He can't. That is true.
I understand. That is his chaotic nature, and I understand that, which is also why my
through the deck.
Makes an interesting story.
Okay, Pippin, you have drawn the Vizier.
That sounds great. That sounds totally good.
At any time you choose, within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a problem or other dilemma. So you get wisdom in how to apply it. So you get an answer and what that answer means. So you have a year with one question.
I get a super divination. One use of super divination.
Exactly.
Got lucky there.
Yeah, and you notice in your hand, put the Vizier card in your inventory for purposes of just remembering that, but the Vizier card, in all intents and purposes, does not go back in the deck. So you cannot get repeats. The Vizier card is gone now.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm gonna say,
What are you laughing at, Craig?
No, I just had such a... No, I don't...
Don't ask it about Fireball, motherfucker.
You're gonna waste your one use on how do I get a more powerful Fireball?
That would be...
No, this is like, I'm not gonna do it, but the first thing that crossed Pippin and Craig's mind is, man, I could probably ask what the next card is.
Well, no, because it has to be a question that the universe will know. And because the deck of some things, it's its own set of magic is true random, yes.
I think Andor would go and pick up the lamp and be like, what the hell is this thing? And is it dirty?
It is a dirty, it is filthy.
She would probably be like, gross, and try to wipe it off.
Cool, as you wipe it, a genie comes out of the lamp. Or not quite a genie. 1 second, let me get the token.
Oh, shit.
Okay, he's like, in a world of magic, you're like, I'm just gonna rub this genie lamp.
I had a feeling. Oh, God.
What is wrong with you?
I knew that something was gonna happen.
If you rub it, something happens.
So you see, it doesn't quite look like...
Yeah, it does.
So, from what you guys know about, like, genies, they're usually one of the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, or water. So they're either like a genie and a free tea, etc. This what appears before you does not appear to be that. Because this person has their left hand is made of fire, their right hand is made of earth, their left leg is made of air.
Is the avatar stuck in this lamp?
Kind of, sorta. It is what's called a Johnny. Janni. A Johnny is a genie that has been forged of all 4 elements.
I mean, he's kind of hot.
So he comes out of it, and he's a genie, but he's made of all 4 elements. If anybody wants to do history or arcana to see if they know anything about Johnnies or genies, you may do so.
Of course.
I can't.
A what?
Arcana or history.
I have no idea.
No,
God,
it's not
they're
great,
wrong.
but it's not.
Yeah, history, you would just know what I just told you about genies, Torsarin, like what I just told you, you now know the character.
Fair enough.
But on that one, Pippin, you got 26. A Johnny is basically like, they're weaker in terms of their magic because they have diversified, like whereas a genie is really strong fire, really strong air, whatever. Because a Johnny has 1/4 of each, he basically has approximately lesser, he has less, about 75% less, the power of a genie, but divided into all 4 elements. So he has like 20% fire, 20% air, 20% earth, and 20% water. So yes. So that's what you know about a Johnny. And so you guys are gonna hate me. And so he would I named him? His name. Oh, I was gonna name him, by the way, I was gonna name him Johnny, so he'd be Johnny the Johnny. But I fought my better instinct. That's how you spell the race. And this is how I was gonna spell his name. So he was gonna be Johnny. I decided not to do that, so you're welcome.
Yeah, Yes, that's.
We all expected it. So what did you name him?
Danny
Holy
the
shit.
Janny.
His name is no Danny. He's Danny the Janny. Fuck! It didn't save. I had typed it up, but it didn't save. God. Oh yes, it did. It's in the handouts. I have a handout for them. So let me go over there. Let me find it. Come on, Kyle. Are they under NPCs? Probably. There you go. So, this is... He would pop out and he'd say, "For what have you summoned Bizza the Spectacular?" And then he does like a fire show and a wind show and an earth show and a water show, and you see like these fireworks and this rock slide and a flood and like, yeah, and like a tornado. And I will add him to your
and Dora would just be like, "We just found your home and it was dirty, so I was cleaning it for you." Who are you?
Bizza the Spectacular!
She's like, You're pretty hot, but I don't know about the way you talk."
Oh, I can stop that at any point. I just do that because it's part of the spectacle, you know, like we're told to like make a big deal and pop out and all that, but I don't have to.
So, what's your deal, Bizza?
You see, I am a Johnny. I came from the distant genie realm, and you know, I'm here, and I had a sister, and I don't know where she is, and I'd like to find her. And for summoning me, you get wishes. They are not as powerful as a genie's wishes, for I do not possess that level of strength. But you get 3 of my lesser wishes, and then I go back enslaved in my bottle. But I also would like to find my sister. My sister is, and he says it big and bold, Lyra the Harmonious!
How would you feel about being free and joining our party?
He does like a triple take. He's like, he slips back into the voice, "Free me! What?"
We don't need all that. You could just be yourself. No one's here for the show. We're here for you as the Janny.
Does the rest of your party, and he looks over at Pippin and Fizzy and Zor and Tor, do the rest of you agree? Do you not wish for my magical abilities and then I go away, and then you never have to talk to me again? That's usually what I've dealt with in the past.
Right, but this way you'd be our friend, we'd help you with your sister, and then you would just stay in our party, and we'd just have your magical abilities all the time that you would see how to use yourself.
Or go on your own merry way.
Yeah. Also, have I told you about our timeshare?
And I'll kind of whisper over to Andy. Be careful here, Andy. Genies are some very magical creatures. And anything like this, you never know what's going to happen if you change the status quo.
Does anyone have sense? Can I sense if this genie's good or evil or...
You could do insight. If anybody has detect good and evil, you could try.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would. I don't have it prepared.
Maybe someone else could look into his soul. Why don't you hang out with us for a bit and we'll get to know you? I think that I personally don't believe in slavery, and this seems a lot like slavery to me.
I mean, it is definitely slavery. Yes, I was definitely enslaved. That is a true sentence.
I mean, are you happy doing this? You didn't seem happy.
I was born into it. I don't know anything else. So it's like, this is what I do.
And looking for your sister, where would she have...
He would conjure a magical version of his, like a hologram, basically, of his sister. So,
could one not just wish for your sister?
Genies cannot use their magic against other genies in a effective way. The wishes would always go slightly wrong or have a different effect than you imagine. not the best idea.
Sounds like a Jack wish.
Can you show us the picture of his sister?
Here is his sister.
So cool.
Nice.
I want to hit it.
For sure.
And he goes, "This is my sister, Lyrai, the Harmonious."
Please tell me she doesn't talk like you.
Slightly different, but this is how Johnny sound.
And I say, you told me you just did that for theatrics, so.
Yes, but like it's like we slip back into it when we get excited, you know. So yeah, it's like you get rid of the accent, but the accent can still creep in at times.
Well, let's get to know you. I want to make sure you're not evil. But I have no problem helping you find your sister. Or being the cream in between those two cookies, if you know what I mean.
So he does, he shrinks down.
But I also don't want to take away
size.
people's wishes if they really want it, but I really think that he should probably be free as long as he's not evil.
Does anybody... Yeah, Huxon, you hear all this going on. Like, even though you're off doing your own thing, you definitely hear it. Sorry, brain fart.
How does everyone feel about that, though? I just want to make sure I'm not taking things away. I mean, they're lesser wishes, so...
Is anybody else talking?
No?
I asked. No one answered, so...
Feel free to roleplay, team!
I'm just like, okay, we have... I'm about the mission, so let's move on. We can probably... So I'm assuming it's late at night, so we should probably rest here, rest on the island. And in the morning, continue on to find the next piece of our puzzle.
Alright.
Okay, but do you have feelings about setting the djinn free as long as he's not evil?
Of course, if he's not evil.
Do that anyways, Andy?
Okay, I'm just asking, because no one, like, I just didn't want to make sure I wasn't taking away wishes that people wanted.
Andy,
there was that story called, there was that play of called Aladdin.
Yes, there was the bardic play of Aladdin. Yes, there was.
I'll start with a play.
All right, let's take our stuff back and try to figure out what they are.
Do Zor, Torsarin, or Pippin, or Fizzy, do you guys want to roll insight on Bizza?
Sure, I'll write an insight on why not. Actually, I didn't think that. Yeah. Not with that fucking roll.
Yeah, you trust him implicitly. You're like, I love Bizza. Bizza's my favorite person now. That's what you think, Torsarin.
Until morning when I can get cast detect good or evil.
Yes. Torsarin, yeah, he seems like an honest, like, bound genie. Johnny. So yeah, you don't have any distrust.
Okay. I'll say, let's take our stuff. We'll hopefully identify it and figure out what's going on with all this stuff we just found. We'll go back to camp. Warning, don't pull this showbiz stuff around our friend Hogswain. He's been through a tough time. I mean,
you want me to wake you up like an alarm clock in the morning? I can just be like, cock-a-doodle-doo! Without wake you all up.
No, that's not.
Probably just stay in his lamp. We have a tremendous amount on our cast already.
I'm like,
no. Bizza is the best NPC. I strongly disagree with that.
You're not our servant. I'm not gonna ask you to do stuff like that. Just be respectful of people, and we'll be respectful of you. If you want to go back in your lamp, you can. But let me clean it first because it's really gross. And then it's up to you what you would like to do. You can be out and free, and until we figure out what's going on. I'd like to say that it would be good for you to stay with us, and we could free you and help you find your sister. Would it be good to save some of your wishes to help free your sister along the way, or you said you can't counteract other?
No, you can. If you guys don't use my wishes, one could always be used to free me once everything's said and done with. You could use one to help find my sister, And then if you found my sister, she would also have 3 wishes. So then you could use the wishes in any way, shape, or form, and you could try to use them to find her. They just won't work exactly as you see fit. So like, you might be like, "Where is she?" And we might get to the continent as opposed to the city.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be exact.
just
and
come on over and we'll relax,
Yeah.
and you can tell us what's going on and
Yeah.
what happened, and we'll figure it out. But just relax. You're no one's servant. You know, don't steal, don't murder, unless told to.
And we don't.
I like how Craig the player, I give you a genie, and you're like, "You should just go in the lamp and go away." Just like, you guys got a genie.
Well, no, I mean, I would have used it. Pippin and Craig would have both been about the wishes, but Pippin's trying to go with it. I feel like one of us really, really wants it for one thing, and nobody else has a strong desire. So it's more of a team thing for me to just go with it. I feel like.
All right. Yeah. So you guys hang out by the fire. Everybody gets a long rest. Johnny would tell you a story about how he was once enslaved by the Zentarim, and he served them, and he had to do their wishes. He had to give them 3 wishes. He served one of the Manchun clones during the Manchun Wars, and he'd be like, "That Manchun, what a bastard!" And he says bastard in like this big booming voice. And yeah, you guys go to bed. Everybody long rests.
Can we take this time to identify these objects? Does anyone have identified?
Yeah, that can be done. That can be done throughout the night. And fuck. Actually, also throughout the night.
We can't really hear you that well, Pip, anymore. There you go.
Also, throughout, I guess it would kind of be a morning thing. The next day, is everyone okay sleeping in a little bit late? So we'll have like a 12-hour sit down here.
I think it's been a tough day. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
This is a secret island after all. But I would definitely move all the bodies somewhere where we couldn't see them or smell them.
Yeah. We'll definitely move the bodies. If you guys are going to camp on this island, you can move all the bodies to the other island. You could have done the opposite. You could have just camped on the other island. Alright. So
Hagi.
No, Hagi set up the camp, yeah. So all the bodies move over here.
Just dump them in the water.
There you go.
But the water's still frozen.
Wait, is Hogswade setting up another camp just to get away from everybody else?
Well, I think he's trying to get away from the
Janny,
whatever, Johnny.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If he would try and he hasn't met you. I guess when you stare tridents, he would just be like, "Hello, I'm Bizza, the Spectacular." He doesn't yell it because he was told not to, and he's like, "I guess I'm friends with Andorra or something. I don't know, or she's my master. I don't know." Andorra, are you my master? Mistress Andorra? Is that a thing? I think that's a thing.
For right now, I would say we are in the beginning stages of friendship. I will protect your lamp and I will clean it for you. Right now, no wishes will be asked of you.
All right. And then, yes, Hogswain walks away and sets up another camp.
I look over to Biz and I'm like, that's not about you. He's had a tough time. He needs some time to relax. And then I say we all do, and then I do like the 1,000-yard stare.
He'd be like, "Do you want me to go back in the lamp? I can go back in the lamp."
No, I want you to do what you would like to do. Stay out here or go in the lamp. It's up to you.
Okay. For purposes of inventories, the Johnny lamp should either be put in the party treasure or into Andorra's treasure. And then the deck of some things, either party treasure or I guess Torsarin has it in his hand currently, but it's up to you guys where it goes.
If no one cares,
I'll hold on to it because I'm the one who's not gonna
drop from
it. Yeah.
Is the party okay with that?
I'll just hold on to the lamp.
I mean, of course, we yet need the other 4th, the mace, necklace, wand, and amulet ID'd. But I also had a question for Team Red, maybe specifically Hogswain. The 2500G beneath Wand of Web, I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming that was you. Is that like... I don't know what that is.
There must have been something there. Hold on, let me see if I can see the history.
Oh, yes. While you guys were phasing through, if you guys hadn't divided the party between the green team or the red team, you totally could have done that right as you were phasing. But I think you guys did that already, so I think we're good.
Yeah, everything's all set. Other than it's just that one thing is kind of an anomaly.
Okay.
All right, deck of some things
Mm-hmm.
on my inventory.
Okay.
What were the weapons? Did I?
We're waiting.
Sorry.
Pippin just has to tell me he's cast Identify 4 times, and I'll tell you. Or wait, one.
Yeah,
two,
throughout the night happened throughout the night.
Okay. Somebody ready to take notes?
Yes.
The wand is the Wand of Wonder. Basically, it has 7 charges, and you can cast, and it does a random spell on a D100, basically. The necklace is a necklace of prayer beads. It is a necklace, and then each bead casts a different holy spell.
How many? Is that one of those items that has X amount of beads on it, or no?
Yes, it does. It has 6 beads of unknown spells. You roll a d20 on the 6 to figure out what they are each time, kind of, sort of. Actually, I could just roll it now. That way, at least you know. So I will roll. Or you tell me. Would you rather have it be a random spell, like, and we'll figure out in the moment you want to use it, or do you want me to tell you what the 6 beads are and roll 6 d20s?
Well, it's a holy.
Each spell is a bonus action. Holy shit! These don't get used up. Like when you have the fire one, when you have like the necklace of fireball, they go away. These come back once a day.
Oh.
So these are just 6 extra
spells. Is this
spells
an item that requires
every day.
attunement?
Yes, it does.
Damn it.
So I will actually. There's actually 6 things, so I'll just say it's one of each. So it's 1 bless bead, 1 cure wounds. Actually, it's 1 bless bead, 1 curing bead, 1 favor bead, 1 smite bead, 1 summon bead, and 1 windwalking bead. Is the idea.
Can you do that one more time?
Yeah. A bless, a cure, a favor, a smite, a summon, and a windwalk. That's the 6 beads.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
The mace is a mace of disruption. When you hit a fiend or an undead with this mace, that creature takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage. If the target has 25 hit points or fewer, they die instantly.
Ooh.
They make a wisdom save, and if they fail that save, then they die instantly. If they succeed on the save, they're still frightened though. So either if they have low hit points, either they die or they're frightened. Also, the weapon acts like a flashlight and does 20 foot of light and 20 feet of dim light, so 40 feet of light total.
Cool.
And the amulet is the Amulet of the Plains. While wearing this amulet, you can use an action to name a location that you are familiar with on another plane of existence. So you can't just be like fire plane or infernal plane or celestial. You have to know about the specific spot on that plane, and provided you know about that spot and you think about it, you then make an intelligence check. On a successful check, you plane shift there. On a failure, you and every creature and object around you travel to a random destination instead. So
that sounds like a wild good time.
Well, that's one way for you to get back and forth to visit Andy and family.
Yes, exactly. If you did it successfully, you could go back to the other dimension at will, provided you do the check. But on a fail of that intelligence check, you roll a D100. On certain results, you travel to a random location on that plane, and on the other part of it, though, you travel to a randomly determined plane instead. So on a fail, you just go to another place on the same plane, or on a fail, you end up on a completely random plane altogether. So it is a tricky item, but it is fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like fun.
That makes it be nice as a secondary weapon, but
I say, well, who else is going to use it?
Apparently, our good buddy Pip now has taken up the mantle.
Oh yeah, Pip is part cleric as well now. Yeah.
Oh no! As a holy man, I try to heal and take suffering away from the world, like Ilmater showed me. But sometimes the best way to do that is with a big ass fireball. I mean, I've been saying it from day one, just in different speak. That's all. I'm a changed man, Tor.
Really?
Bang my shield against my heavy armor.
Definitely just true from the day of many things.
Yeah. Not that
So
changed, apparently.
You are a recovering addict, and you are on your way, but you...
Ilmater forgives all!
Yes, exactly!
That's true, and he's against those who cause pain and suffering to others. So he believes in retribution. So this really goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I've heard this from a paper that a young fighter named Jubilee sent out pamphlets.
Juniper.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. If Pippin wanted that because of his cleric bonus for changing to cleric, that would make sense. But
No, God, no. Pippin, I feel I can do more good with my shield and spellcasting focus.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get a long rest, divvy up the items as you see fit, or just put them all in the bag of holding for future usage. But our time is almost up. So we won't start a new thing, but I will say, your
the next morning, right?
Yeah, the next morning happens.
And I cast Detect Good and Evil on...
on Johnny. On Bizza. Yeah, he's good. And that's not what Good and Evil does. Good and Evil makes you know if it's celestial
Pretty
or
much.
What race it is,
right? Yeah.
So we know it's a fae of some kind
It is
or whatever.
indeed a fae of some kind, and you would get that, yes, he is probably some type of genie. But, yes. And the insight you did before did say he was good as well. Okay, so you guys are in the top left right now. You just completed Svarborg right here.
Where's Busy?
You guys want to go, relax for a day or two in Mirabar?
I think that we should try and go to the shops at least. We need to stock up. I need more health potions.
We try to find the shop.
Magic.
Shop that you talk about.
Morning comes around.
Well, guys, you all ready to go? It's real cold here. Can you get a message to Ak if we leave our own style, or?
How would you leave on your own? What would you do?
Teleportation circle.
Yeah. You just have to tell Osk.
I'll swim up and tell Osk and meet you in Mirabar.
Oh, you're just gonna ride with Osk there?
Are you sure, friend?
Because you're going to take a lot longer to get to Mirabar if you go with Osk, and you might...
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
No, Andy, it's okay. I think we all need a rest anyways.
And Pippin starts casting the teleportation circle.
Yeah. I will say, just so I can know where it is on the map, you guys, after your rest in Mirabar, you'll know your next place will be the fire one. And just to mark it on the map, the fire one's riddle was travel east over mountains and snow to distant spires. There on a cold mountainside, you'll find a village of yak folk, and below that, Iron Slag, the forge of the fire giant Duke. The piece is there in his quarters. So from the giant temple, you'd go east over the mountains and snow to distant spires, and you want to find a cold mountainside.
As far as the travel concerns would be noted, with my cloak and my class feature from this recent level up, I can basically swim faster than any ship can sail.
For real, honestly.
Okay. So you know your next spot is Iron Slag. You would also know there's no roads there. There's absolutely no way to drive or ride or anything there. Your best bet would be to probably fly.
Teleport to Everland is probably the closest. Then from there, we have to figure out a way to get.
But then even then, the closest you could get from there would be Citadel Felbar, and then you get, or maybe Citadel ad bar, but then there's still no road to get you to Iron Slag. That would still be a long trek through the woods and the swamps and things like that.
Right.
But we did talk about this last time. I just gotta remember what it's called. Can somebody find me Hawk's Nest? Try to find Hawk's Nest on this map.
I can barely read.
Okay,
yeah.
so Hawk's Nest, you have been told by various NPCs that Hawk's Nest rents out like airships and
Okay.
not griffins. What are they called?
Hippogriffs.
Hippogriffs. Yes, thank you. Actually, hippogriffs. So you could probably make your way to Hawk's Nest, rent either a airship or a hippogriff, and then you could fly to Iron Slag. So that is the next goal.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
But yes, the characters teleport to Mirabar, and Hogswain swims to Mirabar, and so we will pick up next week in Mirabar, and then
Can you
make
do
our
the
way...
luck check right now? So then, if the magic shop is there, people know to get that looking with out of the way with, because it saves a tremendous amount of time.
Very excellent. Yes.
I won't be here next
Oh,
week.
you
'cause I
are.
will be working with Shatner, so
Yes.
I'll be out next week.
Now wait, what do you mean you're working with Shatner?
With
I know you
Star
said you were
Trek-
going to a con, but what are you doing there?
Well, it's not. I'm security for. I'm door security basically for. I guess up at
Hell
the Shatner Star Trek studio. They're doing the Shatner weekend.
Nice,
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Like it's fourth or fifth time here now.
Nice.
Okay. So let's do that luck check. The shop is indeed there. So people, just make sure if people want to shop between now and next Saturday, feel free. But run it by me. Just message me what items you want to know if the shop has in stock, and I can tell you. And then also
Well, you
same
don't want
with like
game-breaking devices?
Yes, exactly. And then same thing with selling things. I can quote prices and stuff. So just DM me on Discord or Facebook and let me know what you want in terms of buying and selling, and we can haggle between now and next week. But we will pick up next week in Mirabar.
Dragon, I wish for the world's most comfortable pair of women's panties. All right, bye guys. Thank you so much.
Bye,
real
good
quick,
game, everybody.
We do have some generic gold and silver in the bag of holding. I'll give
we
you
can split
guys
that,
an amount to put into your inventories in Discord, so just keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Sounds
All right. Awesome.
Have a good night. Did everybody
Thanks a
have
lot,
an
guys.
okay? Did everybody have an okay time, despite the fact that we did such a super long battle and it was split in two, and I was so
No,
afraid
yeah.
I
No,
did
that
a
was
bad
fine.
job, but
It wasn't
okay.
bad.
Okay.
It was a little long, but it wasn't.
It was long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night, all.
But I always
Have a good
Have a good
night.
one.